Yo, what is going on Twitch, YouTube, my horde? Happy Monday night. Happy Darkhaven demo. Let's go. It's good to be back. Obviously a little bit of Reign of the Warlock. Season 1, aka Season 13 kicked off. That was kind of a lot of my focus this past weekend, but back in Darkhaven. Public Steam demo's out. Kickstarter's been up. Things are going really well. Feedback's been pretty positive overall on Steam with a lot of objective feedback. They're making pretty good material progress in the Kickstarter, which is great. And they also just pushed actually an updated patch actually yesterday. They made some ongoing fine-tuning optimizations, changed a couple particular dungeon mechanics, which is really fun that we'll check out. So we're going to give it a go tonight, guys. We're going to play a fresh shard. A shard is an instance or a private world or a public world. In this case, we're going to do a single-player private shard. We'll also show off more of the full world editing tonight. I teased it a little bit last time, but we didn't really get into it fully. But last time I played, I showed off the new skill Feast of Crows. We combine that with a Bone Storm, the channeling effect. And then I also went Shadow Walk for the splash of the crows. But tonight we're probably going to go back to one of my crowd favorites, which was chaining Glyph Lunge. Might go a little bit increased attack speed on Bloodlash, but also Glyph Lunge plus Spinebreaker, both strata spell-based damages are pretty effective. Really powerful DPS, so we might give those a go tonight. We'll see. But without further ado, I'm going to jump on in here, guys. We're going to do a fresh single-player game. So let's see what we got here. So as I talked about, when you start out, you can do Bloodlash, Glyph Lunge, or Feast of Crows. By the way, hardcore is now an option. You actually have hardcore built in the game. We should probably give that a go at some point. And then they also have like the difficulty here. So they added PZ, which was new. The Journeyman is kind of standard, difficulty's normal. I'll probably go to kind of normal difficulty here just to kind of show it off. But we're going to start out with Glyph Lunge tonight with the care. Let's go Voodoo. Always one of my crowd favorites. Let's get that moving. Center of the world. Let's kick things off. All right, here we go. All right, we are good to go here. Okay, we got our Glyph Lunge. So again, to kind of show this off for those that are tuning in, are going to be watching this VOD for the first time. This is the skill tree here. Okay, and this is part of obviously the glyph tree. So as you can see here, lunge at nearby target dealing weapon damage, and it generates a glyph. And when you have 3 glyphs, it forms a spell. And then when you attack, it splashes the spell as an application skill, and essentially only have one ability, which is reprise, which is really powerful. Mic issues. You sure, dude? Because my mic is right in front of my face. Dude, I'm looking at my metering. It's got to be on your side, dude. I'm literally looking at the meter. It's picking up every word that I'm saying. And I just did that short that I just released, and the audio was fine. Oh, thanks, Mark. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm looking at my audio meter right now. It's literally picking up every single word that I'm saying. Yeah, I think you got something going on. I mean, I do have my, obviously, noise gates on, which I've always had on, but that's in every stream that I have. So anyways, all good. Appreciate it, Kron. Kron's just doing me a solid, man. He's just giving me audio feedback. No problem. Anyways, to get back into it. Anyways, so Glyph Lunge, right, is what we're going to play tonight. What I really like about Bloodlash is if we go to here to Blood Rage specifically. Yo, what's up, Submission? What's up, Fatherson? What's up, Mark? Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy Monday night. The Bloodlash increases attack speed, right? So if we remember, Bloodlash essentially pulls you in, and then when you get pulled in with the tether, there's a bit of a quick stun on the pull-in, and then if you have increased attack speed or Blood Rage, I really do like this combination pretty effectively. Spinebreaker is the terraforming or the strata damage, so obviously you can, again, completely deform terrain with this. It's quite powerful. And you have, where is it? Umbra, which is a dot or damage over time trail of shadows, which is also quite effective. So we'll see. I'm going to start with Glyph Lunge tonight. Maybe we'll go Bloodlash and we'll pick up the third. But yeah, man, the shorts are cooking, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the latest short I put on the channel. Did a little fun Warlock versus Novasork. Not to compare the two of them directly, but just the challenge of doing the Nova Sorceress on the Colossal Ancients and a mid-tier Warlock. I actually have another short that I'm going to start working on in the next day, probably come out on Wednesday. I already teased to you, Kron, in Discord what it was specifically. They're pretty hard, man. To be fair, the Sorceress was extremely challenging for a Nova Sorc. I died multiple times. My fastest was 90 seconds, but I'd say the average was more like 2 to 3.5 minutes to get them down, give or take, on the spawn. But yeah, for the Warlock, though, I did have a death on, but the rest of the gear was pretty mid-tier. He was only doing 20 to 40k Echoing Strike for context. Well, we all know that can go 80 to 100k. So even at the 20 to 40k Echoing Strike, I deleted them in like 15, 20, 25 seconds on a couple runs. So I did have a lister, to be fair, right? Put the Goatman out, assume the Goatman for the buff, put this Lethargy Sigil down, right? Yeah, anyways, they're tough, man. They're definitely tough. I think Smiters and anybody with Crushing Blow or Open Wound, obviously they can pack them down just fine. But I think the minute that you go non-Crushing Blow, like anything else, they are an Uber, right? So, what's up, Mark? Just get an amp damage on a bow, Merc for Warlock, and it's GG. Yeah, it's funny, Mark. I actually barely have played the Warlock. It was actually, somebody sent me a single player file because we were just doing some testing. So as far as like me and putting my own real raw time into the Warlock, I'm still so limited, as Kron and these guys know. So anyways, guys, it's been fun to talk about some Reign of the Warlock, but let's shift back over to Darkhaven. Yo, Tactical Nuke. What's up, Brad? Brad on the heater, man. The amount of loot that you are finding this season is insane. Insane. All right, guys, let's show off Darkhaven. Good to be back here. So for those that haven't seen this before, we can talk throughout this stream, but let's have some fun here. So as you guys can see here, right, this is a instance. This is my new private shard. It's all raw procedural generation. So we are going to uncover the fog as we continue to go here, but this is our home kind of town NPC here. I am going to show off some of the world editing tonight, which should be quite fun. So we will do that when we get a chance. But for now, let's go slay some demons. All right, let's see what we got up here. All right. Let's see what we got in the wild. Oh, we got some bogeys. Up there enraged, which is increased attack speed. Damage. All right, we got our... Ooh, we got dual knives. Let's go. All right. Glyph lunge. You guys can see the glyph above me. So that's a blood glyph specifically. So once we get 3 of them, it creates a spell, and then you'll see the nice little AoE splash effect that we get when we splash it down. Oop. Oop. Yo. Oop, we got a dungeon down there, it looks like. Ooh. The enraged. Let's get some gear on here. Oh, right. Let's get the pickaxe here. We got, all right, we got a shadow damage, we got bone storm, but the way that this works is it's not like an O skill. So even though it says +1 bone storm, I won't actually get the skill unless I actually have a hard point into it, but I still like the shadow damage overall. So switch back over. So guys, you see right here that there's actually this little dungeon, which is pretty cool. So it's a level 1 dungeon, which is pretty neat. Now we don't have any flasks here specifically, so we do actually have to get a flask for some of our health recovery here. But now we're going to enter one of the dungeons in Undercrofts here. Sorry, guys. There we go. Leveled. And when you level, you just saw that there's a splash. So anybody that around you, it actually creates a nice little, like an Andariel type splash. So when you slay her, as we know, like everybody around her gets nuked, which is nice. Oh, right. He's the champion here. Ooh. Nice. And that's the splash I'm talking about with the AoE. Now, he's a level 3 here. And we haven't leveled up our skills yet. Oh, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Ooh, man. He's got a stun. Okay. Yeah, if we can get one more hit on him and get the spell here, we're going to get a nice splash. But ooh. Come on. Come on now. Oh, all right. There's the big boom. Ooh. Ooh, get the resource crystal. I gotta try to get this third spell. There we go. Come on. Oh, nice. Guys, we just escaped there. There we go. Oh, guys, we got a sacrificial knife. So we'll get some DPS. So see here, guys, I don't have the flask yet, so I wasn't able to get my health back. So let's see what we got here. All right, so this is good. This is what we want. So we have a cold imbue now, and we do have +1 glyph lunge, which is really nice. So that actually is going to go to our skill. And you'll see here that as we zoom in, there's a nice little cold effect here. I'm running a dual dagger here, but we also can go shield. So in this case, we're going to do that. Got our first belt here. Very nice. Okay, now guys, what's interesting about strength? Oh yeah, yep, new badges, buddy. So what you'll see is, yeah, over on Twitch and YouTube, well, Twitch has 2 new badges. So you guys have the little helmets, and then you also have the tomes. So for those that have your bit badges, you got those. And then YouTube also has my updated badges now that I got all my rebranding out. Yes, YouTube and Twitch, everybody's got the new warthewise brand. All right, so we don't necessarily know which element we're going to go yet. So I'm going to save my points right now. So you'll notice, for example, here, right? If I go to dexterity, right, it increases my attack, but it also increases my chance of inflicting what are called ailments or slashing or lightning, and it also helps my criticals. So in this case, cold is magic, right? So it increases my mana. It also increases my chance of inflicting fire and cold criticals and resisting shadow criticals. Yo, what's up, Shady Geek? Welcome in. Not enough stamina pots are kind of crazy. Well, it's not actually stamina. It's really more just a timer here, which is not unusual. Right? So, I mean, when you see here, right? I mean, this is like what D4 and others have for dashing, right? So it's not really stamina pots. It's really just more specifically a timer, right? And then you can see that the charges like essentially naturally come back. So you have a timer and then you have the charges. What's up, Shady Geek? Welcome in, guys. Good to see everybody. I mean, Mark, you also have to recall that this is a level 1 dungeon right here. Right, so as the game obviously progresses and we get to more difficult areas, it's definitely, you know, going to increase with scale. They also added hardcore mode in the last patch. Like I said, we're on normal difficulty now, but you can increase it. So anyways, all right. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh yeah, so this is really nice, guys. So as everybody knows, one of the annoying things in Diablo for anybody else is the ability to have to backtrack through dungeons, right? So Mark, this is part of the mechanics. Dashing and jumping is part of the movement mechanics. I mean, that's literally why they exist in the game, right? So you run, you dash. It's basically kiting, right? So you're essentially jumping, and then obviously on top of that, you're jumping, you're kiting. There's acrobatics, right? That's part of the main movements of the demo and kind of how it exists. So there is like faster movement speed, and we'll talk about the different boot affixes like water walking, feather falling, lava walking. There's a lot that kind of goes into it. But dashing is a main part of it, which is important. But what I was trying to say here, guys, is you can exit. So they added this, which is really nice now. So instead of having to backtrack and go through dungeons, you can go all the way back. And then obviously you can travel the waypoints here. This is the Arc Stone, so you're going to get your life and mana back here. Okay. So in this case, let's actually put it in our skill, which is really nice. All right, so let's look at our skill here. So like I said, we're Glyph Lunge now. I could go Spine Breaker, but I think I'm going to go Blood Lash, which is really fun. So once we start to get our option point, I will show you that in a second, but this is going to help us pull in stun, obviously has some implicit mana leech to it, which is neat. But we're going to hold off, like I said, in the points right now until I'm more fully determined which type of amp. Forgot to open our stash here to start. So we got our Ruby. Here's Lum, the NPC. So let's look at this belt. So this is interesting. So we get extra health orbs on drop and shadow resistance or slashing resistance here. I'm going to go with the health orbs right now. Not going to sell this, but we're going to sell everything else. We don't have enough to go actually here, so we're not going to worry. All right, let's keep exploring here, guys. Right. You can see the nice little cold imbue effect that trails. That's really nice. We're going to show off Bloodlash here in a moment. We're going to go towards the Altar of the Gods. So that's actually more of the end game mechanic where you spawn the Necropolis. All right, guys, you can also see it's nighttime now. So as they're nighttime, they get a little bit more aggro. They also do a little bit more damage. What's really nice is, see, you're stunned and entangled, so you got to jump. So if you look up here, there's a dial, as you guys know, and it's nighttime. So as it comes nighttime, there's actually different effects. The monsters glow. They get more aggro. They do tend to come at you a little bit more aggressively. So it's something you got to watch out for. This little thing. All right, let's go up here to this pocket and get this waypoint here. Chest. Oh, we got a waypoint all the way in the corner here. Okay. Some bramble husks. Yo, submission, by the way, I missed that. Thank you for coming as sponsors. Celebrates 26 months of membership. Wow, dude. Thumbs up or you're lame. Sorry, I missed that earlier. Thank you for that, man. Submission's always calling out the likes on the YouTube videos, man. Kron's the captain of the Horde, but Submission is captain of the YouTube likes. Mark, have you seen, if you're still here in the stream, have you seen this before, Darkhaven? Obviously, I'm a game partner, if you didn't know, so I've been playing this for some time. I showed this back in August 2025. Made a couple videos on this, but obviously this is their now public pre-alpha Steam demo, so they've made a lot of graphical improvements and different things. But if you have any questions about it, obviously it sounds like you had some concerns in the movement. Always happy to talk throughout the stream and answer any questions for people that are new or those that have tested it out. Yo, Raid, what's good? Yeah, this is the Steam demo, and you do not have to donate on the Kickstarter to get a key, right? The Kickstarter donation is only if you choose to do that, but everything else about the Steam demo is completely free, so you can actually get that here. I'll drop it over for both channels. So if you go there, that's exactly what you get. If you head over there to Steam, that's where you'll be able to access it. The Kickstarter, the Discord, everything else is always available, so I can always drop those if you guys have any questions. But as you guys know, in my Discord, got a little section for that as well. What's up, Mark? To me, the dashes and movements seem very overpowered. I'd have to see you do something actually challenging or see mobs make you slow. I'll be excited to test multiplayer. Oh, they do have multiplayer, by the way. Yeah, the multiplayer is very experimental. They did shut it down versus the last patch, which is why I'm here on single player. But yeah, there's been a lot of people testing it. But yeah, Mark, I definitely understand where you're going. So there's a couple things about the dash. So the bramble husks, the trees that you saw, they can crowd control you, CC you. They actually entangle you. So the only way to get out would be a jump or a dash. So that's kind of partially the reason why the dash exists. But I mean, the dash is in D4 and many other ARPG, right? So the dash isn't something that Moonbeast ideated here or incepted, right? The dash has been around, especially since D4, where it got somewhat popularized. But I would say, I don't think of it so much as overpowered necessarily as much as it's just part of the early movement mechanics. But I will tell you right now, this game is quite hard. Like, I'm on normal difficulty, right? Not hardcore, but if you were to increase the difficulty here, you're going to get smoked. Like, guys like Zazarian, DMT, Gazzy. I'm telling you, if you've watched their streams, they were getting smoked on this game early. And I'm not actually talking shit. That's just literally the difficulty tuning of the game is definitely a little bit more challenging earlier on, and they're continuing to kind of optimize the demo. So you need that dash early on, especially in more difficult things, because you just basically get smoked until you scale. So, no, but I appreciate the feedback, man. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we got an elite here, guys. Little blight roach. Yeah, a lot of your... Oh, here's a heart. I'll explain what that is, guys, in a second. And the reason I'm kind of stopping to explain this to a lot of you guys is obviously, as you guys know, as a game partner, I have an immense amount of experience in this game. So for those that are tuning in or will be watching the VOD and are new to this, obviously I want to be able to show you guys. So you can swim, guys, which is awesome for an ARPG. But you got to be careful because they actually can attack you in the water. Now, there is water walking on boots, which allows you to walk on water, which is pretty neat. But we'll show off that too once we finally get some boots that are worthy of showing off. So tonight we're going to kind of get through the whole end game and the mechanic too, hopefully in the next couple hours. So the scaling, you're basically capped out at level 8 for the demo. The public shards in multiplayer are going to basically behave like World of Warcraft. So the idea at End State by Peter Hugh is that there's not going to be any restrictions on the number of people in a shard. Here in the public playtest, it's been 20 for online. Kron, they added hardcore. I don't know if you heard that. Hardcore mode, excuse me, now exists. They actually added it on the last patch yesterday. Pretty cool that they added hardcore for the first time. Honestly, I probably should have done hardcore considering how much I've played into this, but to be honest, it's still pretty spicy in early situations. So guys, here we go. So this is the altar of the god. So as you guys know, when you spawn this, you get a puzzle box, but this is the end game mechanic right here. So this is going to unleash the Curse of the Night Shadow. This spawns Narlathak, the end game boss. So we're not going to spawn him right now because once you do that, it basically destroys your world because it's so overtuned at that point. Like if you don't scale, if we don't get our DPS weapons early, you're going to be in some hot water. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, nice. We got lightning in. Nice. Hardcore and pre-alpha is strong. Yeah, man. I'm really happy they did release hardcore. I will give them that. All right, guys. So we have a couple weapon loadouts here. So in this case, we are going to go lightning because there's bloodlash, which I like. So the lightning, very similar to cold, right? Has a little bit more of kind of a spark chaining based effect for lightning, which is nice. This is bleed. Upgrade these. Let's see the slashing resistance. So here's the hearts, guys. So think of the hearts and the gems as basically socketables, as you would see here. So a heart is basically an upgraded gem, and there are unique hearts. And what you'll find is some of the weapons. Oh, see this right here, guys? There's a gold socket there. You can put a heart in there, but that's for a unique heart. So a unique heart is a super goated, essentially, heart from a monster, but you can only put unique hearts in unique sockets. So that's definitely something to pay attention to. It's really a nice mechanic that they've added in. They also have dyes, by the way, guys. So this is kind of like your cosmetics, UX transmogs. As you guys have seen, you know, the model is 3D. You can take a look. This is her tattoo page. So when we start getting actual runes, and by the way, there are rune words in this game. Peter Hugh, the creator of Rune Words 1.10, is working on this game, as you would expect, and he has introduced rune words into the game. There's no like in-game codex or encyclopedia yet to talk about it, but the rune words do actually exist, which is pretty neat. So it's definitely something to watch out for, something we'll definitely test on more. But all right, so all right, guys, we got our first option point. So what's really powerful about Glyph Lunge is this is an uptime spell reprise, right? So you have a 40% chance to evoke spell and remain to be used again. So what's nice about this is, oops, sorry. So I like this. It's quite powerful because you can chain your spells. We talked about Enrage. There's Ichor, where you increase your grappling tethers. There's Life Leech, which is the top of the passive mana leash implicit. And then you have Glyph. But I'm going to go reprise here early on. Really like it. It's really, really strong. All right, so let's go. Where do we want to go? All right, let's go back here to Lum. Go sell some stuff, get some gold. And then I'm also going to show off some of the actual world editing tonight, the modding that you can actually do inside of your instance. And this is where guilds are going to be a lot of fun. We're going to essentially be able to create guilds, which is going to be really neat. Right. Oh, we got flasks in there. Let's see, do we have enough gold? We do, guys. Okay, so here's our flask. So we're going to definitely buy one of those because the flask is going to definitely get us our capacity. So when we start to actually get orbs, that'll be exactly what we want. All right, so let's go over here quick. So Mark, by the way, and I realize I didn't tell you this, the reason I'm also dashing so much is this. So the way Glyph Lunge works, as you know, is that it's got a dash on its own, right? The problem is you can't just like hit shift and splash. You have to dash back. So the part of the reason when I play Glyph Lunge, I'm dashing so much is because I dash away and then I dash back in, right, to go attack. Because I can't just sit here and splash these. You have to move back and then go splash. So I find it easier when I play Glyph Lunge to dash away and then chain my Glyph Lunge back in, right? Kind of like a rubber band. So that's probably a little bit of why it seems excessive here. But watch, right? So I go back in, splash, right? And then I would chain back, and then I would go back and jump again if he was still alive. So that's kind of part of it. Probably, I don't think I'm jumping or dashing as much in certain builds like Feast of Crows that I was playing the other day. Oh, Ignite. Oh my god. Ignite's no joke. Both for you and also those coming at you. So as you can see here now, we got our flask uptime here. We got our mana resource crystals. First magic. Yes, correct. Mark Jones. Yep. Sorry, I was trying to think. I'm like, yes, there is movement speed. There's a lot of cool affixes that come on things. There's actually swim speed rings. There's water walking boots. What are the devs? These are the I think you know this. These are the devs of Diablo 1 and 2. So this is Phil Shank, Peter Hugh, Eric Schaefer, aka Shank the Overseer. It's Phil Shank. That's one and the same that we're talking about here. So they're the guys who own Moonbeast Productions, Moonbeast Studio, that are funding and building this game. So obviously love supporting the Diablo devs. Really excited to see what these guys are doing here. Oh, let's get a splash. Come on. Nice. Let's go. I mean, I feel like Peter Hugh has talked about kind of rune words and what he felt like went right and what he felt like went wrong. The Discord is really popular, by the way. There's a lot of chat. The devs do engage with everybody there. So I would definitely say if you ever want to join the Darkhaven Discord, feel empowered to do so because there's some really awesome discussions there. But I think he felt like he mentioned at some point, because I remember somebody asking that in the Discord, and I feel like he definitely addressed it, like he understood how powerful that it really was. So, I mean, he definitely certainly recognizes that. I don't think he felt like he broke the game or anything with it, but I do feel like when certain rune words kind of rolled out after the fact, right, it did create some natural balancing issues, which I think he somewhat addressed. But I'm excited to see the rune words in this game. They're still a little too new and kind of non-coded, and like I said, because there's not an in-game codex at this point, it's hard to know exactly what those kind of formulas are from an encyclopedia perspective, if you will. So we'll have to kind of wait a little bit. What's up, Barry? The surroundings feel empty. It just depends on the maps here. I mean, to be honest, they did just push a patch last night, and they added new difficulties, so it's possible that they've tuned the difficulty. So I did normal here because they added a PZ, a journeyman, normal. But I'm realizing now, I think I maybe made a mistake because I thought that normal actually would have been below and then journeyman would have been above, but the way that they stacked it made it seem like a journeyman was not as difficult as normal. So it could just be that I also kind of chose something a little too light here, and we could always start over too. But I would say the densities, it depends when you go into the undercrofts, the densities are actually quite big. So when we actually start getting to the undercrofts here, I don't think you might be able to. Let's see. I actually haven't tried to see since they pushed it. Let's see. Controls. Nope, sorry. Yeah, the debug is just going to be for the editing feature. Yeah, I don't think you can, Kron. Doesn't look like they're going to change it on the fly for the pre-alpha, but kind of makes sense. I feel like if you choose, because it's a shard, right? This is your private instance, so it's like you're not going to necessarily, have that too custom after you make it. Rockhide Billy might actually be here. He's an elite. We might run into him here. Oh, yep. Here's a world mini boss. There he is. He's one of the new ones. Yeah, I have to remind everybody, guys, this is a pre-alpha, okay? This is extremely early in the development cycle, and their prototype was released basically May of last year. And when you look at where May of 2024 versus now, it is night and day, showcasing how much raw improvement they've made on this game. So there's definitely a lot of scrutiny, I would say, for those that tune in and feel like the graphics aren't up to spec or fidelity. But the natural inclination is, oh, let's go compare this to Last Epoch, to PoE, and all the games out there, Grim Dawn, etc. But it's like, you know, those are games in production. You know, those are games that are GA, right? Those aren't in pre-alpha at the moment. So it's kind of always like the see the forest through the trees kind of mentality I try to bring to people here, right? When there's kind of natural criticisms on any pre-alpha. You know, these guys have made a choice to show this early and kind of open it up to the public to let everybody basically take it for a ride. But also, guys, look, we are in a level 1 area, guys. I'm level 3, right? So I also want to say, again, this is a level 1 area. There are much more difficulty of levels here. There's going to be a lot more dungeons that we're going to expand into, and they will go all the way up to 5, 7, 8, and beyond. So those get obviously a lot spicier. We're just obviously exploring the open world at the moment. So we have not really run into any high-level areas yet, but those are definitely going to be coming once we do. These guys aren't getting me much XP anyways, which is why I'm just kind of covering the map at the moment. Yeah, see that reprise, guys? That's that uptime that I'm talking about with the chaining, which is really nice. A really, really powerful skill when you get it tuned the right way. All right, so we need to go north. Oh, we're going to go over here a little bit closer. Yeah, we might restart. I feel like this is interesting because I chose normal, but it's possible that I should have chose a harder difficulty. Like I said, they did just patch it, so it's possible they changed it up a little bit. Yeah, man. Who doesn't want to support the Diablo devs, guys? Torchlight to their games here, man. There's a lot of fun stuff going on, so we got to keep supporting these guys, man. And like I said, they didn't gate it behind Kickstarter, right? They opened this up to a true free public playtest on Steam, right? You don't have to donate to get a key. Anybody can play this right now on Steam. Give it for a ride. Take it for a ride. All right, we're in a level 2 area now. All right, guys, I think we're coming up on the... Yep, we're coming up on the lava tunnel here. Lava tunnel. Nice. Yeah, see, these guys can hit. The bramble husks are quite annoying with their CCing. Yep, see, I'm entangled. Oh, that's why the dash and the jump is there, because these guys are no joke. They will CC, and they do hit quite aggressively. Oh, my goodness. Did you just bit 5,000? Look at you, big boy. 5K Biddy Grail completion reward unlocked. Oh, man. Dude, thank you, brother. Good looks. I know so many of you guys weren't here when I completed the hardcore Holy Grail, man. I missed a lot of you guys, but damn, let's go, man. Yo, Pagan Blade, what's good? Thank you for that follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the Horde. Dude, look at you, man. You got the big tome now, man. Yo, I am too. Thank you for following me over on Twitch, man. Welcome to the Horde. Welcome in. What's good, Pagan? You know, just a little Darkhaven pre-alpha stream demo action. Just showing off the game. New private shard. I wasn't playing for a little bit since Reign of the Warlock and the season kicked off, so I was playing on my hardcore Necro. I went to bed #1 Necro Friday night before I went to sleep, and then weekend got busy and I wanted to get back to Darkhaven, play with a fresh new shard, show off the pre-alpha demo. Alright guys, now let's get into one of the first undercrofts here. Oop! Oh, Burn's gonna fuck me up. Ooh! Now, guys, I want to show you something. There's really fun. There's something you can do here with the procedural generation. Oh, yeah, it's very... I agree. That's what I was just saying, Pagan. I don't know if you were here when I said it or right before you walked in, right? Considering this is a pre-alpha... Oh, I'm going to die, probably. Oh, there we go. I got ignited. It's very, very impressive, all things considered, for a pre-alpha. Obviously, some people are going to be, you know, a little bit more scrutinizing than others, and that's fine. Everybody is welcome to their, you know, criticisms, but... I want to show off something here, guys. So there's actually an ability to cool the lava, okay? So this is part of the uniqueness of this game, which is the dynamic voxel level procedural generation. There's a lot of cool things that you can do here. I'm trying to find exactly where. Let's see. You can release water, which is really neat. And so the water will actually cool the lava, which allows you to walk over to the dungeon a little bit more easily. feel upset about warlocks, OP bots more than ever. Is the bot problem really rampant again? I mean, I play on hardcore, and obviously bots are there as well, but I feel like the bots are way more rampant, unsurprisingly, on softcore. But I feel like they were trying to kind of ward in and have governors a little bit more effectively on bots. At least that's what they said, but obviously there's always going to be people looking to exploit it. So I guess that's always something that's going to happen regardless. All right, we're going to crowd control. Boom. Yeah, these guys are some of the most annoying to run into, I will say. Oh, wait a second. Where's my shield? Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Oh, so I was on lightning the whole time. Okay, I see. I switched my weapon loadout over. See, there we go. Now we got some little crowd control ourselves here with the freeze. So you can chill as a micro ailment, but as a major, they can actually completely freeze, which is nice. Yeah, the trees are very irritating. Yes. See, if Mark's still here now, this is getting a little bit more difficult. There's some people, sorry, very, sorry, it was very, I think you, oh yeah, vampiric guys, these guys hit. So you guys that were talking about the difficulty or the kind of scaling or the densities, it's going to start picking up once you get into certain areas, obviously of higher area level. I think it was just we were so low early on where I was on the map. Okay, clapped here by vampiric. Let's see. Ooh. There we go. Made it. All right, so we're going to go back to Charred Fissure here. I want to guys show you one of the tunnels in the Undercrofts. All right. Oh, God. Thorn Husk. Again. You guys are quite annoying. Let's refill our flasks here. All right, so what did we get here, actually? Oh, we did get our first rare, which I didn't see. So what was I running over? All right, so let's see what we got here, guys. We got quite a bit new that I didn't check out. So we got our first magic flask. So, guys, there are magics, there are legendaries, there are rare flasks, which is really cool. So if you played PD2, Annihilus, Souls of the Rift, a lot of D2 mods, there are affixes on the flasks. So it gives you additional buffs. So you'll see for this one, 15 seconds, my increased attack speed, plus 17 to strength, plus 13 to strength, right? So they do have these scattered throughout, which is quite neat. So you can kind of be on the lookout for those. Looks like we got better resistance here. We got our first hood. Gloves for better resistances. This is just a basic one. All right, let's check out what we got here. This one. All right, so this is a stun-based one. Obviously, any two-hander is a lot of high DPS, but it's very low attack speed, which, ooh, fire is broken. Any type of fire, burn, or ignite build is quite powerful. So we played that on the last stream. I'm gonna, oh God, ooh, coming in. Level 3 River Fangs, now they're starting to hit. Just trying to pay attention. Nighttime's coming, so they're getting a little aggro here. All right, so we're going to go back and play... Cold is the most undertuned, to be honest. Fire is the most powerful, but I do like that we have +1 Glyph Lunge. But to be fair, our... where did it go here? Where's the one that I'm looking? Take lightning off. Second. So, let's get cold off here. Pickaxe. So we're going to go straight. So pickaxe is going to go here, because that's for digging. All right, here is our lightning imbue. This is 37 at 1.4. This is 37 also at 1.4. Okay, so we're going to go here. I like this shield. We will keep the cold on, just so we have, obviously, a secondary ailment needed. Splashes here. We still don't have any rings, ammies, or anything fun yet over on the boots and the glove side. We'll show that off in a second. Got another heart. All right, guys. Let's go get in this lava tunnel now. I'm trying to show it off because there's supposed to be a waterway here where you can actually smash it. And the water... Oop. Crystal's here. Oh, we got a bunch of doomed shoulders. Art. No, I have not tried the Endless Dungeon yet. Like I haven't played this since the patch. I just haven't been able to get on with work. I'm just trying to show these guys where the water is here. Looks like it might be behind me, but I'm not seeing it. So, oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm blind. All right, guys, watch this. So you can take your pickaxe and procedural generation, and it's going to smash right here. So watch the water come in, which is really neat. So the water is going to start to cool the lava. So instead of jumping, you can actually, and this is part of world generation, which is really neat. This is kind of the Terraria meets Minecraft meets Darkhaven here. So it makes it a lot easier to come in here and actually walk and not actually get damaged. So, and you can see up here, the map in real time is procedurally generating at a voxel level. Pretty neat. All right, guys, let's get into our first dungeon. So these guys are the lava dungeon here. Oops, right. Go. These guys are going to burn in here. So this is a level 3 dungeon. Char Root is the mini boss in here. He's got a nice little, very heavy wind up. He one-tapped me last August. If you guys remember, I released a short on my YouTube channel. He literally just nuked me out of nowhere. I wasn't even paying attention, and bang. Okay, so he's a level 4, and you can see how much harder this game is getting now. So hardcore is not for the faint of heart here, guys. Hardcore in this game is spicy, or it will be. I actually probably decide to play it, since that's probably what I will end up doing. All right, guys, so we need to definitely start getting some vitality in here. So if we're going to go lightning, let's go see here real quick, guys. Okay, so dexterity is going to be part of our lightning criticals. So let's go, we're going to go 5 here. We're going to go 5 into Vit. Because we might go cold as well, we're going to do another 5 here. Actually back up for a second because I die while I'm stats here. All right, so let's go back to our tree here. So we have another option point, guys. Okay, so if we go to the next upgrade, we can go reprise. But instead of doing that, we can go grappling tethers at 2, or we can go Ichor. Grappling tethers are pretty powerful. So I do think I'm going to go grappling tethers. I do love the Blood Rage, but I think the grappling tethers are just too powerful here. So now we'll have 2 tethers instead of 1. Like I said, they have the 4% mana leech on hit. We're probably going to die here at this point. Ooh. Okay, hold on. This is ooh, okay, better tick because it's 40 DPS. You can see there 1.7 attacks per second instead of 1.4 attacks. But we do lose the Blood Lash, which is a bummer. That's something I would definitely need to pay attention to. Here's Bleed and Spine Break. Nothing that we need here yet. We don't have any really... actually, let me see. We do have a socket in the armor. Let's see if I want to put anything in there at this point. Fire resistance. Let's see. It's our lightning resistance. In this case, ooh, 2% all res. I guess I could put that in there. You know what? Why not? We're going to drop it in. I'll get our resistances up. By the way, guys, they do have an advanced character stat page, as you would hope, with any kind of early game to kind of min-max your character. But let's try to go get some resources here, because your boy's about to get clapped. If I don't get a resource crystal very soon. Or a health orb. Just in time. Oh, first ring. Let's pray for Mana Leech. Because you are very mana starved in this game early on, as Pagan probably knows, since he or she has played the game. Clearly. But Pagan, what do you think about the Endless Dungeon since you asked? It sounds like you've obviously played it, I'm guessing. Oh, goodness. Get our fire res up. Oh, nuked. Bang, bang. First death. So the death, unsurprisingly, will spawn you back to the beginning. So it's not like you go outside. What's our ring here? Oh, mana regen. Nice. That's exactly what you want in the beginning of this game. If you get a mana regen ring early, it is huge. Now, I have Bloodlash, like I said, right, which has implicit mana on hit. But if you didn't go Bloodlash, you would massively be starving for mana early on. So very, very happy that we got that. You haven't been in it yet. Nice. Well, yeah, take your time, man. This is a really fun game. Definitely feel it out. Encourage you to do multiple playthroughs. Try out different build archetypes, different fun theory crafting, different criticals and ailments. You know, I would say, I don't know if they brought online back on. If we can, I can show online off tonight. When you go online, obviously, you have to start a new character, unsurprisingly. Online public shard, not your private instance. But we might give it a go. And the other thing, guys, about these tunnels is there's actually oftentimes... Oh, man, I got no fire res in here. This is going to be a problem. So here's a treasure room here, guys. So they do have a lot of these hidden treasure rooms where you can continue to dig. Insectoids here, like gazers and such, they do hit. They definitely made them a little bit more damaging than they have in the past. What do we got on these boots here? All right, so we do have a gold socket and a socket on these boots, but unfortunately no affixes yet to show off to Mark because I know he's curious. So guys, you see here, right? So you can kind of crawl up in this area, or if I go over here to the pickaxe, right, you can kind of start digging more aggressively. So this is part of like the room, right, where you can kind of see where the rooms are. Now, obviously, we don't want to release this because you can release this, by the way, so it will damage you. So obviously, you want to be mindful of what you're doing there. Let's go continue to traverse here and find our boy Charroot. Here's the Ember Ghouls. The beasts, many bestiaries throughout the world. Go find the boss. Here's a gazer, just what I was talking about. These guys hit very hard. So yeah, we don't have a lot of resistance at this point. We got to get better gear. Those were 2 elites. We needed that. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, that's another exit. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the same exit. I'm an idiot. I backtracked. Look at me. Mr. Dum Dum. Not warthewise. Ugh. All right, let's see. Where's Charroot? It's coming. Shaman. Yeah, the fire builds are a little too powerful. The ignited and just burn durations, it's just a little too crazy. Like I said, a lot of people like to go burn because it's just, I can't blame them. It is that powerful. And I played it on the last stream, which is why I wanted to kind of check out lightning, shadow, and other criticals here and elements for you guys. I definitely want to see them buff cold a little bit more. Oh! Cooked. Boy got cooked. All right, what do we got here? All right, well, we don't have Feast of Crows, so we don't need this. Oh, we will take fire resistance. That is extremely well timed. Stash here. Opals are flashing. Drop. Some of this for gold, though. We don't want to drop everything. All right, let's keep going. So we got this way to traverse for Charroot. Still on our lightning, correct? Yep. Let's go venture to the left. Seem to miss him over here, possibly. Check out these boots. Dexterity and gold find. Okay, and we'll take the upgrade. Oh, level 5 champ. Okay. Oh, and there's Charroot, the mini boss. Oh my, this is going to be a pack. This is going to smoke me. Yep. Oh my goodness. Splash, splash. And reprise. Splash again. Come on, get back. There we go. Oh. Obviously, he's burned, so he will ignite you if you get too close, which is something to watch out for. Got a hell of a wind-up attack, too. There we go. I should get the splash on him. Go. Stunned. Oh, rare Ammy. Let's go. And they do have legendaries in this game as well, guys. More or less uniques. It says a level 5 champ. And so, obviously, Charroot, the boss in here. All right, guys. Let's check out our Ammy. Ooh, and a belt, too. Let's see what we got here. Cat's Eye. All right. Plus 16 attack, 3 strength, 3 vit, 5 magic find. Nothing sexy, but I'll take it. Okay, we don't care about that. Let's see the rare belt. Oh, very nice. Fire, shadow, and bleed resistance. That's a huge find here, guys. Big time. Okay, better armor shield, but we lose resistance. I don't really care about that. What was the weapon we got? Another cold. It's probably stronger, but that's the glyph lunge, though, so I'm actually going to not stick with that. You get the dual sockets here, but then I lose the 2 all resistances, but I could put the hearts back in. So, something to think about, because this does give me lightning resistance as well. And guys, just to show off one of the dies real quick, in kind of the real world, I'm going to zoom into her real quick. Okay, guys? So she's wearing blue, right? So they have these cool little die systems here. So this is Kingfisher die. So if I was to obviously take this, right click, right? And you can see that it changed, which is pretty neat, right? So that's kind of part of the die cosmetic systems right now that they've tested, which are pretty neat. I'm glad that they put those into the system. The other part of this, guys, is I'm going to show you some of the modding. So you see down here the stones. So this is part of the modding and building that's pretty cool about the game, right? So you can see right here, I just used some stones and I was able to actually build myself up. So for example, if you're in a fight and you want to live edit, live build, or you need to kind of jump, or you're actually too far down, right? This is part of the early type of modding construction elements that they're building into the game. So again, for the formality of an ARPG, like this type of mechanic does not exist in the technical formality of an ARPG. That's why this is very much a Minecraft meets ARPG experience. And this is much more MMO ARPG because this isn't just a turnstile based follow the yellow brick road, right? Obviously, a lot of this is about world exploration. Everybody's map instance is completely unique if you're playing in private shards, that is, right? So again, like that's part of the cool kind of nature of it. And the point is, like, you're going to eventually be able to bring people to your shards, right? So if you're in a guild or you're in clans, you guys want to co-mod or co-build, you're essentially going to be the overseer of your shard or the overseer of your world, and you're going to set all the conditions of your world. So that's where I think the practical application of this becomes incredible when you think about the future of guilds and clans in this game. I think there's a ton of raw potential here just for the what could be. Obviously, they got to execute. They need funding. You know, a lot has to happen over this. But to get to kind of an early access, people have sometimes asked me, hey, when do you think it's going to be? And I'm like, yeah, you're probably realistically looking at maybe 2 years for early access to some degree. But hey, real quick, let's see where we're at. So here, I want to go back to Lum, but we want to keep traversing here. We got a lot of world to explore. So let's go get this waypoint here. Then we'll get back to Lum so we can actually check his shop. See what we can shop. Let's go swim. Oh, river fangs. I'm gonna get cooked. This is where faster swim speed on your rings or water walking boots would come in handy right about now. And there's a little camp. Little bogey camp. All right, let's get this waypoint, and then we're gonna go to Lum real quick, guys. All right, let's get to town. And when you guys are ready, I can show off some of the world editing features too, which is quite cool. All right, let's see our boots here. All right, we got shadow resistance. Okay. So we're going to mark everything that we don't want to sell. So I'm not going to sell the hearts right now. It's cold. Shadow walk again. We don't really care about that. That's, well, fire. We're not going this time. slashing, and as you can see here, guys, everything that's flashing, obviously this is quite nice because it lets you see exactly that's new, so it's easier on the eyes from itemization. Okay, guys, we are going to sell everything. Haven't marked as a favorite. Make it gems. Okay, sell all. Boom. All right, so let's restock. See what Lum has here. Let's check out the boots. Okay, so all right, so Mark, if you're still here, here's an example of 13% movement speed app. So it's an example that exists so far. No feather falling, no water walking. We will keep our eye out for that. Hold, criticals, burn. Let's check the helmets. Shadow resistance, lightning resistance. Okay, decent, but nothing that I'm necessarily held to die. So at this point, I'm going to walk away from Lump Shop. Do you guys want to see some of the cool world editing features, some of the modding? Show you guys that real quick. If you got see a quick little pause from the gameplay, actually move. Are intrigued, feel free to drop it in chat, Twitch, YouTube, let me know. We'll show off some of the cool world editing features that come with this game. Otherwise, we'll keep killing, keep grinding. Oh my guys, don't everybody chime in at once. Twitch and YouTube. I think everybody's multitasking, playing Reign of the Warlock, or you're actively playing Darkhaven. We're going to keep going until somebody chimes in. I'll show you guys later. All right, so we're getting back into level 2 territory here. Let's see, we get some better XP. Up here come all the river fangs, little aggro. Oh, we got another dungeon up here. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's the ossuary catacombs. Johan, let's go. Thank you for chiming in and being brave. Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you chiming in. Hope all's well. Happy Monday. Happy Darkhaven public demo. Let's go. Yeah. All right, we'll show it real quick right here. Let me just clear out this map. Make sure I don't get cooked by a gazer here. So, guys, we got to break through this wall, right? Remember how I said that? Go over to the pickaxe. Bang, bang. Good to go. Oop. Oh, that's new. I haven't seen that crystal there. But hold on. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to click in there so fast, but we... Okay. So I'm going to go in there real quick, but let's do some world editing. Okay, guys. So the way you actually get the world editor on, if you want to play this, right, is you come over here, go to debug, turn on world editing features, and now we have the world editor. So guys, the world editor you can go nuts with. You can quite literally build anything that you want. So let's say we want to build a little campfire here, right? So here we go, right? I'm going to build a little campfire here, okay? Get my little stew, okay? We're going to have some fire here. Let's see. We want to go to... Want some trees here. Hold on, let me go back. So let's add some trees here to the ground, okay? Build some trees. Let's actually go to some... Let's get some water. We'll go to some terrain editing here. So let's actually see for the types of water. All right, so water, right? See here, we're going to build some water. A waterscape here. Okay. So there's some water, right? So look at the map up here, right? I'm building the water. It's spreading around. I go for a little swim. Obviously, it's spreading. I have to dig a little bit deeper. But if we go back into the world editing feature, right, there's a ton you can do from terrain, lava. There's kind of different spawn groups, right? So if you want to spawn bogeys, you want to spawn dungeons. I mean, the world is literally your oyster. You guys can go absolutely bonkers with this. And a couple guys like Leith, Derek, and others, they've been world editing for like 100 hours. They've really gone ham here. Here's my little camp here. What else can we do? What's up, Derek? Oh, welcome in. The spawn points are still a bit bugged. Which specific spawn points, brother? Get some crystals. Let's light this up. Let's get a little green crystal up here. Give me some little nighttime action. So there you go, guys. That was more of a quick example here, but as you can see, right? Just very quick editing. Here's my little campfire, my little tent. We added some trees in here, some resource crystals, some water over here. I want to take a little dip, go for a little swim here. Let's get ourselves cleaned off. Bang, bang. Back in the fight. Oh, they don't spawn enemies yet? What's up, Mim? So you can share these maps with friends. So yeah, basically you would be able to invite, I would be able to invite you, Mim, to my shard. So the shard is my instance. So I can invite all of you to my instance and you can co-develop, you can build. So yeah, it's a pretty neat feature, like I said. So that was just like a very quick glance of the world editing, the terrain editing. A lot of cool stuff you can do, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is why I keep calling this a generational ARPG. Genuinely, I stand behind that statement because no ARPG is letting you do this today. And for all intents, Minecraft is not an ARPG by technical definition, right? So, you know, that's why I say, like, it's kind of the Terraria meets Minecraft meets Darkhaven kind of type game. So, a lot of cool shit, man. There's so much to do in this game. And obviously, a lot of people are finally getting their hands on it. It's still kind of quite early. We are in pre-alpha demo here. So there's going to be bugs. There's going to be some balancing, right? There's going to be things that these guys have to keep working through. But, I mean, at the pace and the rapid velocity that these guys are moving, they're literally already patching a pre-alpha demo for people playing. I mean, you can't be anything but pleased and excited with where this thing is going. What's up, Derek? We were talking to Peter about being able to make custom map games. Think StarCraft, Worldcraft 3. Yeah, and by the way, guys, I talked about it in the original video. They said, right? Oh, whoa. Hold shift to attack in place and break down walls. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a little neat thing for quality of life. Kind of little in-game codex there. Very nice. What's up, Lenny? Welcome in. The loot? You want to see the gear that I have on, or you're just asking about the type of itemization in the game? Oh, there's no. Happy to answer your question, Lenny. Just let me know what you were interested in specifically. All right, guys. So we're in the ossuary catacombs here. You can see here, level 3. This is my gear at the moment, so we're still pretty early on into this gameplay. So we're going with a lightning build at the moment. But obviously, there's also a cold weapon that we have here. We did get our rare amulet off of Charroot, the other mini-boss from the lava tunnels. So we're very early. We have a couple rares here. We got our first flask. We did get a mana regen ring. Let's see what we got down here. Vitality ring. Let's see. We got shock resistance. We got attack speed, which is a plus. We got a nice little shield here. What do we got here? Another fire imbued. Oh my god. This is a 1.9 attack too. Ugh. I told you guys that I wasn't going to go with a fire ignite build, but maybe I have to show off just how broken it actually is. We might have to go back to fire. Let's see here. So we'll go... All right. We're going to go fire real quick, just so I can show you guys how powerful ignite is. It's quite broken. That is, if you go with chance to ignite, chance to burn, and we kind of stack those criticals. Obviously, you know, haven't really focused there. So again, let's go over to our pickaxe, break the wall, bang, bang. Let's get back over to ignite here. Oh yeah, man. For a pre-alpha, Lenny, very impressed. Very, very impressed. Let's go. But yeah, here's our dungeon roaches, samblers. Oh, let's splash. Oh, another ring. Nice. What do we got? Oop. Let's see what that was. Dex in life. Oh, we took off our mana leech by accident. All right, well, we don't have Feast of Crows. Man, we still got to get better boots, dude. Disappointing that we haven't had Feather Falling or any Water Walking boots yet, guys. I feel like usually I found something by now, but no luck. No dice tonight. Yeah, and guys, Derek in the chat over on Twitch, he's also put... What, Derek, 100 hours into this game as well. So Derek, if he's willing to help out while I'm playing, he can also answer a lot of questions, and you can definitely believe what he is saying. Got some good experience in this public playtest demo. Derek's good people. He's a good member of our community, so definitely pay attention to Derek. If Leaf was in here right now, he'd be talking to you, but I think Leaf is probably playing, knowing him. Down. All right, let's go find. I'm pretty sure ossuary, if I remember, is going to be the Council of the Five, like fighting your Lord DeSace in Chaos Sanctuary. Oop, Champion Roach. Oh, Champion Roach. Okay. We got him ignited. Already dropped. Oh, man, Elite Shamblers. Getting some elites. How are our boots? Come on, cross the fingers. Oh, we got water walking. Nice. We can finally show off water walking, guys. And there we go, getting rare boots now. And boots are just dropping. All right, guys. We finally got water walking, so I will show that mechanic off for those that haven't seen that gameplay yet. Quite fun. See our rare boots, though, here. Oh, damn. Tri-res and stamina regen, too. Yo, Pinky, what's good? Yeah, I'm going to definitely go with this on the resistance side. Lightning penetration scourge. Oh man, if we see, we were going, oh man, another crypt roach. We were going lightning before. Obviously, we're just showing off fire at the moment. So it's possible that I skip over this. I'm not quite sure yet. Just because. Sorry, it was. A lightning penetration will help us. So I'll mark these actually because there's a chance that I do go that direction. Let's see. Yeah, I will show you water walking in a moment so your wife can see. All right, guys. Let's go fight. Open these up. Oh, there's the Council 5. This is the mini boss here. Just like Lord DeSace in Chaos Sanctuary. Instead of Lord of the 6, it's Lord of the 5. Let's get a splash. Now, to be fair, these are level 4, right? And I am kind of more tuned at this point. If you happen to come in here earlier, this is a very hard fight. We've had a lot of people that have come in here a little too soon, and they will clap those cheeks pretty aggressively. So if you happen to get in here a little too soon, I would be very careful. And as I'm talking shit, they're about to clap me. Oh, Pinky, you were telling me, yeah, that you ran into these guys early. What did you think of the game, by the way? I know you were playing it and you didn't type back in the Discord because it was over the weekend. We didn't get a chance to catch up on the game. Did you enjoy the rest of your playthrough experience, man? Ooh, nice. We got a couple rare shields here. Hold on, guys. We got to drop some gear here. Don't really care about these. Shadow imbued with Bloodlash. Oh, it's a blood. Who's attacking me right now? All right, let's check out some of these shields. Slashing resistance. What do we? Oh, interesting. Oh, because it doesn't fit. That's why. Hold on. Go. Okay. Shadow resistance, lightning resistance. This is giving me slashing and lightning resistance. Okay, I'll take that and shield that. Okay, so if we do go back to cold, this is chill chance and chill duration, so I will mark this in case we go that direction. Chance that we actually might. What's up? Really enjoyed it. Not enough to know I'll be grabbing when it drops. Probably not a early access if it goes all the way first through. That's fair, man. Yeah, there's a lot that has to still happen. I think a lot of people, you know, who are coming to this game, obviously from, you know, D2, D4, Last Epoch, PoE, everything in between. Obviously, you know, this is a pre-alpha, so, you know, got to kind of have an open mind with it, if you will, right, in terms of its market kind of fit and readiness. But there is definitely some very, you know, distinct uniqueness to this, like we've talked about a handful of things throughout the playtest, throughout the videos I made on my YouTube channel, backdating to August of last year and May of last year when I put up the first one. All right, let's go back here. I'm not going to explore the dungeon, guys, for the sake of keeping the pace of tonight's stream. So, all right. We are at the ossuary. We have another waypoint here. We got to keep me in over here. So we're going to go here to the next waypoint. All right, guys, here's water walking. Mim, are you ready? If your wife is watching, I will put the water walking boots on for you. Let me know when you're ready and we will water walk. All right, here we go. See? Just like water walking boots in Diablo 2. Quite fun. You can obviously fight on top of the water, which is neat, because otherwise, if you're swimming, you can get yourself cooked swimming through danger. So the water walking is a very nice touch. There's feather falling, which is more acrobatic jumping. Yeah, and by the way, guys, somebody asked me earlier, there is faster swim speed affixes. So if you choose not to go water walking boots and you go a different direction, you can get faster swim speed. So there are some other ways to survive in the water, right? Oh, my cold weapon now. We actually switched back to cold. Went to my different loadout. I didn't go to my fire loadout. Fire. This one is just too nasty at 1.96, man. It's hard not to do that. Oh, is this the... Oh, abandoned homestead. Yeah, this is always a fun little area here. Let's go get a chest. Get some loot. Yeah, look at burn there. Totally ignited. Oh, let's get in here. Also, the 3D camera is a nice touch. I do enjoy it personally. Oh, wow. Wait, what the... Wait, where's the fuck? Wait, am I blind? I'm coming in. Where's the door? Hey. Hey. Where's the door? Oh, interesting. Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I really don't think it's a bug. I just think it's just procedural generation. That's where the door is. Let's see if I can keep working my way through this. If we can't go low enough here. Come on. Let me in. I want my loot. Oh, it's interesting. That might be a bug, actually, because this feels like... Yeah, that is a weird generation, and it's also looking like it's not letting me jump over it, which is interesting. You should be able to. But see how there's a wall? Yeah. That's all right. I actually think I should mark this right here. Can somebody actually timestamp this in my stream over on Twitch? Or Derek, can you mark this down? Or actually, Derek, can you even make a clip, if you don't mind? Make a clip, because I want to show... I'll submit a bug report. Yeah, I know that they have solid, but I mean, but my point is that I did dig this low enough that I felt like I should be able to get over it. It's all right. Don't worry about it, dude. Looking at him, a minute and 17, or an hour and 17 seconds. Let's get back over. Sorry, guys. I wanted to try to see what was going on there. What's up, Jester? Tried the game out today. Started with the Raven skill. I mean, Feast of Crows, honestly, is definitely powerful, especially if you get the Murder of Crows, because here's the thing, right? Obviously, as you hold shift, as you can see there, right? The dive bomb, the AoE splash. If you get Shadow Walk, the other shadow movement skill, if you have a Murder of Crows and then you deploy Shadow Walk, that's another way to splash the Murder of Crows. So yeah, I was just going to say to Pinky, as you start to get other types of affixes, as you also get different runes for crows as well, for different kind of criticals and passives, it can scale quite well. I think you just got to get your gear. You got to be a little bit patient with it. But yeah, I would say what I'm playing right now for sure, Glyph Lunge and Spinebreaker are quite powerful. Bone Storm as a channeling is very unique. Obviously, Bloodlash, like we're showing off here. Yeah, there are a lot of different interesting combinations, but, you know, fire is really, or ignite builds are really the most powerful. I wasn't going to go fire tonight, but this weapon is just too good on its attacks per second. So, at least for now, temporarily, until we find a better lightning and cold, we're going to go that direction. Let's push and go around here on the homestead, since clearly I'm not going to be able to. The question is, when are we going to run into Gok the Intruder? He is spicy. He's like a level 6, level 7 kind of uber boss that tends to float around. We're also going to come up on the Purple Mist. Sure, level 5. Okay, we're getting into definitely higher tier areas soon. Yeah, Gazers will smoke you, especially with their lightning damage. Oh, it's all good, brother. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Feast of Crows is really neat. You know, they rolled that out, Jester, in this public playtest. So when I was playing this in August of last year, that wasn't one of the skills. They only had Shadow Walk on the shadow part of the tree. So I definitely welcomed seeing more from that tree because it was very limited, right? First clip, let's go. Oh, big boy. Swamp Husk. The CCing stun. Always fun. Yeah, man, please keep playing the game, man. It's the best way to get critical feedback to the devs, looking for bugs, identifying kind of janky or kind of nuanced things about the world. Obviously, a lot of procedural generation. Oh, I can't even pick up. I'm so full right now. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. I'm actually a Darkhaven game partner. I was one of the first ones to go through on the first wave. And so I've been playing this game for a while, since last year. So I got a couple different videos out on the channel. Obviously, we were under embargo for a while, so there were certain things that I could say for some time, naturally and unsurprisingly. But yeah, man, there's just, again, a lot of raw potential to this game that I'm quite excited about. All right, we're going to go get this, guys, right here, and then we'll go to Lum real quick because I cannot pick up at this point. We are full. We got to get some gold. Oh, and here come the mages. All right, let's get here before we get cooked. Get back to Lum. All right, guys, let's go sell some gear. All right, so what do we want to mark here? Is there anything we want to keep? Okay, yeah, we had those boots. Checking that out real quick. Okay, that is favorited. Nice, because we boots over that. Oh, come on, really? Bogey Pharaoh coming in here. Yeah, man, here, let me see. You know what? I'm gonna go get you my couple old videos that you can watch. I think it's gonna be really helpful. I'll drop it over. I'm just going to my YouTube channel real quick. Give me 1 minute. Actually, here. Oh, you are on my YouTube channel. You are typing over from here it is. I have a playlist, but yeah, here is the original video that I actually made that honestly got the attention of Phil and Peter, Hugh, and Eric, which was really fun. So they actually called out my video early on in the Discord and on some of their social postings. And then this was more of the August playtest. So if you watch this one, that's going to go pretty deep into the developer version back from August of last year. So there isn't Feast of Crows. There's obviously things missing in that. But I go through all the kind of DNA, major fundamentals, all the different mechanics of the game. So skills to the bestiary, to the dungeons and the undercrofts, to the world events, to movement, UX, quality of life, all those different things. So hopefully gives you a good baseline in terms of, you know, let's see. Hope you enjoy, man. Figured it might help you. These bogeys are just coming. Oh, it's nighttime. They're aggressive. That's why they're coming. So we have everything pretty much marked. All right, we're going to sell all. Okay, let's restock here. Let's see what we got. All right, stamina boots. Okay, nothing. Rare flasks either. Okay, that is another fire imbued with glyph launch. Slower attack speed. Don't care about that. All right, still nothing really overly exciting. All right, so let's get back here now. So we were over here at the Forgotten Mausoleum. That's where we want to be. We're going to go into the Forgotten Mausoleum, which is going to be the Disgraced Paladin there. Yep, these are level 5s. Bit spicy. And of course the CC from the husk, but we're gonna splash right here and boom. We got reprise. Can't chain. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah. These guys are always very annoying with their crowd control. Back there. All right, let's go into the catacombs. Yeah, I mean, again, it was hard to say if it was a bug, but just the way that the house was definitely generated against the wall, and the fact that I couldn't dig under or over it felt a little strange to me. Because I felt like I should have been able to jump over it. Like, I totally get the roof, right? But I'm like, the whole point of being able to dig high, dig low, right? Nice. Yeah, or destroy the wall is what I was trying to do there. Yeah. Man, that happened just in the nick of time. Let's go. Guys, little night action. Oop. Yeah, we got to get some better DPS in the weapons here, and we got to go face the Gloom Parasite as well. Parasite drops a ton of high DPS gear from my experience. I've usually been pretty fortunate and lucky there. It's nice. All right, so let's go into another underground. This is level 5, guys, so this is going to be the Disgraced Paladin. Okay, so they're still telling which dungeon. Okay, that's neat. All right, what do we have here? Just basic gear. We don't care. We did level, though, so let's go back in here. Okay, another option point. So this is where it starts to get fun. So I like 60% reprise because it's just so darn powerful. Obviously, being able to have increased attack speed is really fun in other tethers, but we're going to go reprise here at the build tonight because it's just too dominant. Now, I wasn't going to go fire. I said we weren't going to do that for our critical allocations, but given the weapon that we have is just quite nice, but I haven't stacked burn or duration yet. We're going to get our life up, though, in a level 5 dungeon. Go with that. Yeah, so they do have stashes. So if you go back to Lum, yeah, there's plenty of space there that you can actually stash. Just like your prototypical D2 stash. Oh my god, dude. Holy God for Ignite, dude. Level 5 slapping. I don't really have enough DPS in the weapon right now, so I really need this reprise to proc, and I really need them for sure at this point. Ooh. Oh, and CC'd. Ooh. All right, I have water walking. Not that I had the boots on. The blight roaches are quite annoying. Oh, your character can hold quite a bit, dude. And also, once you get the puzzle box, you have basically the Horadric cube. They also added a third loadout. See, 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 weapon loadouts. So that's actually one more than Diablo, as you know, obviously, which only has 2 weapon loadouts. But they did add that this time. They added a third one, which is obviously kind of additional storage in that way. Again, kind of look at it. So, yeah, I mean, from the stash to the puzzle box, basically your Horadric cube in this game for all crafting. I haven't gotten it yet because that triggers the world event, and that's the Necropolis, and then, of course, Gnarlathak, the endgame boss. So we're not going to do that at this point because some people just make the mistake of obviously spawning it too early, and then it starts to take over your world, and then you're not kitted enough, obviously, to fight, and it doesn't become a fun experience because you're essentially overpowered. I'm pretty sure this has been the same inventory size and slots. I don't think they lowered it from the patch notes, and it looks honestly the same to me, or at least I don't notice anything materially different with it. Pinky. Oh, God. I'm dead. Let's get some resource crystals. Bloodlash grab. So the Bloodlash will actually grab resource crystals, which is quite nice. So... yeah, if you get the puzzle box too early, it's kind of hard because obviously when you're coming fresh to the game and you see the altar, you see the quest line, you don't necessarily know what it is. Like, you can definitely kill a Gnarlathak at 5. I think Derek did it. I've definitely killed him around 5 or 6 as well. So, like, it's not like it can't be done. I just think that it, you know, it's a little bit more miserable for you in certain cases because, said, it's a tough fight, dude. Dude, look at that. I'm barely hurting these guys, even with the reprise or the Glyph Plunge. So, yeah, we really need some stronger weapons at this point. So, you know, people who came to the stream early were like, oh, this looks easy. There's not a lot of density. I'm like, well, wait till I get to higher area levels in the undercrofts, because that changes the board. It is a lot harder than you think once you start getting into the undercrofts, and then the density starts to grow at area levels. So I'm pretty much cooked here, but that's fine. If I can't get lucky. Obviously, I don't have life leech on Bloodlash. It's only mana. So we gotta hope that I can keep doing this. Oh! I was trying to get out. Didn't make it. All good. All right, so we're gonna actually go this way this time. A different one. Circle back. The Disgraced Paladin might actually be this way. That's the cold now. Oh. Get these guys back here. Ooh, Fort Socket Ritual Dagger. Come on, Blight Road. Trip Road. See how quick the ignite kills them? So that's why I'm saying if you have ignite duration or burn chance and penetrations for fire, it's just insanely powered. It's almost a cheat code, I would argue. Because oh no. Uh-oh. Sorry. Whoa. Second guy. Oh. My windows went crazy or my mouse went off for a second. Distracted me. I gotta fix a window. Sec, guy. I honestly do miss playing with Feast of Crows. Like, I wanted to switch it up tonight so I could kind of show you guys some different combinations. But I really do like Feast of Crows. It was a lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed the new skill that they put in. Level 6. Vampiric, too. And I get nothing to show for it. Let's see here. A Lash Bone Storm. We don't care about the pickaxe. Shield. Breaker. More Vampirics. I think he's going to be in here. Yep, there he is. Big boy. Oop, we got him already procced, which is nice. He's coming. Big boy mad. Oh, whoa, I'm locked into him. Okay, yep, this is a bug. Was definitely a little bit of a weird jank there. I was locked into him. I don't know if you saw that, Derek. I literally couldn't get off of him. That was fun for a minute. Have any resource? You have splash. This is what. Oh, okay, right as I get the flask. Yeah, I keep getting stuck on him, dude. All right, see you, Pinky. Yeah, there's something weird about him that seems off. I fought him multiple times, and I never got stuck to him. Like, I'm getting stuck. Like, the minute I... Yeah, that's probably what happened, is I did probably hit WSD by accident. First time that happened to me, though. I feel like before I was able to get to him and not get stuck, but all good. Weird, again, this is a pre-alpha, so much as they worked on optimizing elements, there are certain elements of it, right, which are not going to work out perfectly. God, he hits hard, dude. Flask up. Oh, dude, come on. Get the spells, please. I need to fucking splash reprise. This direction. I don't remember him being as hard my last playthrough, but obviously every build is a little bit different, so I don't know if it's tuning or balancing. I mean, they didn't really say anything in the patch notes, but yeah, it seems a little spicier than I recall. Oh my god, dude. My god. Yeah, this was not as hard last time I played him. There's no fucking way, dude. I died to him maybe once in my last playthrough. 3 times already. Ugh. Health orb flask either. Oh wow, this is a really heavy hand attack. Cold and cold. You know what? I might go with the 2-hand striker here. I'm going to try to land a big blow here. Get cold proc too, and you know, we do have we have a spell up right now, so that's nice. So we'll be able to get in there and splash it. And attack slower. Get him frozen. Full mac, not a full major. Minor for a chill. That's the minor. Ay, 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 dude. There's no orbs, man. I even have like 26% more health orbs. The fuck, dude. Yeah, this is kind of becoming stupid and painful at this point, honestly. It's my fire. Cold, but we're not. I mean, dude, my attack is a chaining attack. I have no other attack, man. You have to build spells. You have to go in there and hit him to generate a spell. And that's why you have to go in and out, right? You can't glyph lunge by holding shift. So you have to lunge at him, hopefully trigger 3, and then you obviously lunge back in. That's why there's that kiting kind of effect back and forth. That's how you basically play. Oh, I should actually put... That's how you essentially play glyph lunge. You have to kind of go back and forth. So... we'll stay fire on here instead of cold. We'll go lightning back here, but light against him at this point. We got to get him burned, honestly, and we didn't really stack the chances at this point. Fire resistance and armor. I mean, there's to put in at this point. Sorry, guys, watching over YouTube and Twitch. Normally didn't have this much of an issue with him, but I don't know if it's my build tonight or they did tune him a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but you can go back and watch my vids before. Usually did not get smoked by this dude. Yeah, I'm very much a peasant tonight. I mean, it doesn't help that I have literally no flasks. That's the problem. Like, I literally can't flask him, right? Like, I don't have life leech. All right, I might just be moving on from this. This is fucking pointless. Yeah, I'm getting out of here, dude. It's stupid. I'm not going to waste my time. I don't have any flasks. I can't go in there and attack. Or 0 for 3. I also need a 4 flask. We don't have any issues or larger flasks at the moment, so yeah, we're gonna get out of there. I mean, or they've just changed kind of glyph lunge a little bit. I mean, since the last time I played it, you can see that like even these standard level 5s, man, I'm really not doing much to these guys. So I really need to get a 60 plus DPS weapon at this point. It's not helping that I'm still stuck down here in the kind of 40s. We'll keep traversing. Maybe we'll come back. But if we see Goke the Intruder, we're going to get smoked. Definitely need some stronger weapons, that's for sure. Alright, here's Freak. Turn the belt. So this is 46. This is 40. Obviously, that's a two-hander, but single, yeah, stronger there. This game is not for the faint of heart. I will tell you that. As you can see, you know, some parts are smoother than others, but this is a, you know, a difficult game, and you can obviously alter the difficulty. I'm on normal. You know, there is obviously harder. There's hardcore. There is PvP in this game, by the way. So if you do play online, it's a bit experimental, but in their open worlds, you actually can PvP. That it was a part of the stream test. Obviously, I'm playing offline right now for the stream tonight. And they did disable online. Derek, did they re-enable it? I know with the patch they disabled it, so I assumed that it was still disabled while I went into single player tonight. Oh, right, it's the private game. That's right. I forgot. So they did make online. But yes, that would be pointless because I'm not going to show off anything tonight. Yep, yeah, the 4-digit code. Yep. Took water walking off. You know, I've still not seen a single legendary. Derek, I didn't get a legendary in August, even though they weren't coded in. Well, Johan's Mystic was there. It just didn't have any stats. I still haven't gotten any... I mean, to be fair, I only basically have now played about 6 hours. But no, yeah, not a single legendary, dude. Not one. Haven't seen a single legendary since I played. I have 50, 60 hours in the game. Not this, obviously, playtest, where the itemization is more rolled out, but I have not dropped a single legendary, bro. I've had really bad RNG, man. I have had shit luck, dude. Very, very bad luck with drops. Nothing.
Hello.
Oh, wait. It's the water walks. Mark the dot, just in case.
Steel well struck.
Let's restock here. Oh, we got our first tome. They do have these tomes, guys. So these are basically tomes of certain, it could be intrinsics, it could be skills, but again, it's not an O skill. So I don't have Shadow Walk, so I can't buy it because I don't have the skill. But those do exist, which is quite neat. We have a bigger flask here, but these aren't rare. Okay, so there's Shadow. Ooh. Too bad. I don't have Spine Breaker. I've been very neat. Fire Penetration. If we're going fire, I know we've been... Avoid it, if you will. Blunt. Man. Not really getting lucky with the shops tonight, guys. Not really had much to deal with, and obviously we have... I'm going fire. I mean, let's see what I want to maybe... It's really about resistances. Obviously, this is really nice, this heart, guys, because you have 17% fire penetration, burn chance, burn duration. So that's what you want to stack specifically in belts or boots. But in this case, or gloves and helmet. But I don't obviously have any socketables at this point. So the bogey bomber is something you definitely want to put in because it's quite wicked. If you do go the kind of bleed specific route. All right, guys. So let's go. We'll go back to the green ward. Obviously, we still have quite a bit to explore here. I have a feeling I'm coming up on Gok the Intruder, and I'm probably going to get cooked. He's going to be around here somewhere at some point. We're also going to run into the Gloom. Parasites. Oh, the Flooded Quarry. Gulpjaw. Blubberjaw, rather. The mini-boss in here. Man, even with all of that chaining. Oh, God. I'm stuck. Yeah, it's a bug. I got stuck. That's another glitch. None of these guys have CC, and I was totally CC'd. Couldn't dash, couldn't jump. Whatever I was right there in that corner, I was completely stuck. All right, little glitchy tonight, guys. I haven't had that happen much either, but you could see I was trying to jump, trying to move. None of those guys have entanglement or any CC, and... it's completely stuck there. Yeah, dude. So stop. I hate when that pops up. Love you guys and you're promoting the Kickstarter, but it doesn't help mid-fight. Source crystals. Yeah, and I mean, dude, I don't know if, honestly, maybe I chose a harder difficulty. I chose normal, but it's like Peasy, Journeyman, and normal. So I don't know if Journeyman is like below or above. I forget what I chose here, but I feel like in the beginning, obviously, things were a bit smooth. Now, obviously, this has become a little bit more chaotic for me. I don't have the best weapons at this point. It's definitely... oh, shit. And I sold my pickaxe. Nice skill issue. I didn't mark it as a favorite. I forgot that I took it out on one of my loadouts, and this lack of health works really getting painful. I really wanted to get through this stream, guys. I don't have that much longer to go, but fortunately, you guys are getting a taste for the difficulty of the game. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I'm playing post-patch, and I can say that I'm definitely feeling this more aggressively than I felt in the past. So whatever they changed, it definitely feels like shit is hitting a lot harder at higher levels. And I'm not finding any gear. Obviously, that's not helping. I mean, dude, I'm barely doing damage. Yo, Yard, thank you for joining us over on YouTube. Gustavo, same with you, man. Appreciate you guys joining in. Oh, Kron gifted. Okay. I was like, what's going on here with the joins? Thank you for those giftos, buddy. Got some elites here. Appreciate you giving out those memberships over on YouTube, my man. Come on, guys. Give me some health orbs. Give me some health orbs. Yeah, it looks like Nutty's decided to put off everybody popping on instead of just having you gifting, so I'll have to maybe look at that setting. Sorry for all those popping up guys. I appreciate that from Kron, but I know it's a little loud there. Oh, poignards. Okay, well, let's check these weapons, actually. We got to see if we get any of these weapon DPS increases here. Let's take a look. How are our weapons? Okay, this is 58, but no imbue. Another 52. Okay, so we are starting to inch up there on the DPS a little bit as distance armor. The roach. All the mana here. Trying to look at my inventory, but I gotta clear all this first so I don't get clipped. Inventory. Get over here, please, or I'm not gonna get clipped by anybody here. Alright. Inventory here. Fuck me, really? They're digging here. They can... This guy's... And I'm dead. CC'd. Oy. My God, dude. I'm getting my cheeks clapped tonight. Handed to me. Alright, well, finally fucking look at... Okay. Alright, we have better water walking. Speed. That's movement speed. Water walking, which is... But also like spark boat. Speed. Fire resistance. To better armor. Distance. None of these have sockets either. Cold imbued and lightning imbued. These don't really do anything for me. And this is 46 at fire, which is kind of what we're. So yeah, we'll stick with fire for now. The reason I put that lightning armor on is because blight roaches have a lot of. Protect myself there. So the boss in here is called Blubberjaw. He's a elite Gulpjaw, but a much larger version. So we... Oh, speaking of, there he is. So we got him ignited. We like that. He's running. Nice. And we got a unique heart from him, guys. I'll explain that in a second. Nice, it's chain. Oh, the bogey tyrant. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go back. Let's go back. Is it just me or are health orbs dropping less? Maybe that's just my feeling, but I feel like I have had little to no health orbs in these fights, which has been the pain in the ass. Doesn't help that obviously I have a 3 versus 4 flask at the moment, but I just feel like I'm not seeing health orbs, dude. Oh no, I know there are fixes. I had a belt earlier that gave me 26% more. I took it off, but I'm saying that even without that, it just felt to me like, oh, hitting a little bit harder, not seeing the same orb that I was seeing before it operates. Yeah, great. So I get it. CC, dude. So drops? Come on, give me the loot. Give me the loot. All right, guys. So what you see here is a heart, unique heart specifically, so that you can see Blubberjaw heart. Remember I talked about the items with gold sockets? So if you see a socket inside of the item, it's a gold socket. So that's the only place where you can use this. So some of these are pretty wicked, actually. So you can see here for the boots or the shield, it's 10 to 50% all resistance. Can obviously do critical chances. So in gloves and helmets, all critical chances increase. So there's a lot of optionality around how you would choose to use hearts. But like I said, they have to go into one that has a heart specifically. So like here, these are 2 sockets, but it's not a gold socket. So you can put those into this unique socket. That's always something to pay attention. Take a look at the staff here. Yo, Dwayne, thank you for that sub over on YouTube. Weapon damage, stun, shadow walk. This was what old. It's fine. I'll take the DPS right now. I'll see over in else. All right, guys. So again, I know that there's more to explore here, but for the sake of just, you know, I'm not going to be on too late on the stream. So I want to keep exploring the world for you guys to see that are tuning in over Twitch. And to this is one of my favorite lookout points, by the way, guys. I loved this. And by the way, you could shoot. If I had Spinebreaker, see these guys out here? If I had Spinebreaker or Bone Storm, which was a channeling skill, you can actually shoot from up here, which is pretty cool. I have a video of it. Channel. Always a fun little thing that I discovered from the August playtest of last year. All right. All right, let's go north. All right, let's go check on the bodkin. Look at all weapons that we're getting here. Ooh, bleed and bleach. Okay, interesting. Not a bad consideration. Because we haven't had too much earlier gear, it's been hard to kind of build around a particular archetype early. So I had to kind of make some guesses in terms of forensic allocations. We do have a rare amulet on. Ooh, XP gain. Nice. I am going to keep the magic find, strength, and others on, but that's actually a pretty cute one. Oh, spine breaker, but I don't have any. Too bad. Tome for spine breaker. But have it, and again, it doesn't operate like an O skill in Diablo, so if you don't have a hard allocation point into that skill, the tomes don't. I think that they said that they're kind of considering ways to make that work, so you would be able to potentially get and behave more like an O skill in Diablo. Because I remember, I think Peter had mentioned in Discord about it, that they were considering about it. Oh my. Pack. Champion in there somewhere. There he is. So I am completely full. Closest way. Just got to drop some gear. All right, so what do we got? So you can see here, guys, the tome. So we obviously aren't going to use that because there's nothing to do with that, unfortunately. This is blunt again. That. Here. Max Crows. Oh, there's the gold socket. So see there, guys, that boot there. Fortunately, there's nothing really else on there, but if I was to put this in the boots, it would give me 10 to 15% all rates. Quite nice. Again, don't think that those care about, and here nighttime. They're going to get aggro, a little bit aggressive. Swamp. Yo, Quacklu, thank you for that sub over on YouTube, brother. Welcome into the stream. Man, we're getting some good reprise training here. That's why I like going up to 75% on reprise. I just think it's too powerful. If you can really just get the fortunate chaining to be able to just string those together, quite nice. Reprise. Very fortunate. And also, we're about to get to level 6, guys. We're about to ding, so I actually want to get close to a pack. Because if we can kind of crowd control a big pack here and then splash. Yeah, I wanted to, I was going to say that's probably what I'm going next is Shadow Walk to deploy the spells. Because I think when we level 6 here, we're going to get another skill point. All right, let's try to crowd control together here, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. Because splash level, everything here is going to get nuked. You're very close. Ah, there we go. Didn't get as many as I wanted there, but they were close enough. Clapped. All right, guys, we're going to get Shadow Walk here. I agree. I love the movement skill of Shadow Walks. There we go. So that'll help us splash here. Oh, Oh, Goke the intruder. He hits. He's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, Goke is quite strong. They added him in the February playtest. Where was I? I was up over. Okay, we're going up there near the purple mist. Okay, so I was right up there near the waypoint. Hopefully he's still there, because there were definitely times that he disappeared. I went to fight him. Hey, Shadow, what's up, man? Welcome in. What's up, Derek? That's my favorite enemy in the current build. Oh, yeah, dude. Goke the Intruder. I had 2 of them spawn. One was a level 6, one was a level 7, and I was like, good God. Oh, he's still there. Yo, Shadow. Thank you for that resub, brother. Oh, God. He's, oh, God. Fuck me. Ooh. God. Mother of God. Yeah, well, I gotta get my light. There is no crystals around here, huh? You know what? I got some stat points here. Yeah, we're going to Vit. Definitely going to Vit. Goke is definitely woke. Come here, Goke. Coming in for the kill. Come on, reprise. Reprise. Didn't enough. So close, so close. Dude, is he gonna level again? Oh, that's gonna be fucking brutal, dude. I had him so close. Dude, I don't have any big flasks. That's the problem, dude. I have no life flasks. I've been stuck on 3. There's been no 4 flasks with any type of magic or anything, dude. I've had really... Yep. Oh, now he's level 6. Okay, well, or there's another spawn here, but this is still the jankiness of the world, obviously, because he was level 7... Now he's level 6, and now he's respawning, and I have the world dominating around me. Probably gonna get clapped here. Yeah, Goke is definitely broke. Oh, dude, they need to stop. All right. Dude, they keep... All right, I love these guys, but they got to take that away, man. Every time that pops up mid-fight telling me to donate on Kickstarter, like, that's not okay, guys. Not when I'm getting CC'd in a fight, man. You can't exit out of that thing too easily. Ugh. Yeah, like I'm literally in the middle of a fight getting CC'd and that just pops up. It's done it to me multiple times tonight. I get it, man. I get it. Like, I get why they're doing it, man, you know, but I'm just like, to a certain extent, I'm like, gotta give some breathing room, guys, mid-fight. Once again, no resource crystals anywhere. Resource crystals at. Or drop some health orbs for me. Oh, there we go. Exactly what I needed. All right, let's go back and get Goke here. Fortunately, I have a lot, but I'm trying to get to him. Fuck me, dude. And I'm gonna go back there again, and he's gonna dominate. No flask. All right, let's go sell. Go to Lum Shop. I've been really bad luck with the drops in general, guys. We have not had any elite gear whatsoever tonight. Anymore, honestly. skirt. Oop. Gotta get a bunch of space. Let's restock. All right, what do we have here? Oh, dexterity. Movement speed, blunt slashing. Doesn't really do much for me. All right, shadow walking glyph lunge. This is fun and shadow imbued, but it's only 42. Lower ticks. It does help me on shadow walking glyph. Old weapon, lightning. There's a 4-1 here with a gold socket. 3 here, fire resistance. What prompt? Sorry, what are you talking about, Shadow? Here's a 4, guys, but then I do lose stuff, but honestly, I get more life. I feel like I'm going with the bigger flask here, guys, honestly. Because that's okay. Burn chance, burn durations. Okay, this is what we have. We're definitely buying these. So we're gonna go over to more chance, and then on top of that, we can go socket this. So, like I said, look at this. So if we put, oh right, sorry, it's not a gold socket. So I was getting excited there. Where's the bogey? Yep, there you go. Right. So we have additional fire penetration. So now you can see here, right? So this is really solid. We have 17% fire penetration, burn chance, burn durations. This should definitely help us if we're stacking around fire. Didn't want to do that tonight, but obviously I'm going based on what we actually found. So because of that, right, that's what we're kind of orienting this fire a little over here. Let's get back to Gok here. Okay, he once again gonna be revived into life, but you can also see here the purple mist. That's the gloom parasite up here, and the gloom always drops me GG loot. I've had really good luck on weapons specifically, and that's exactly what we need. So finally get through Gok. See here, I got the 4 flasks now, no affixes beneath it, but this does get me some more life on the slam. Interesting. Shadow and 2 to blush. It's kind of spicy. Fire again. All right, Gok. Where are you? Assuming you're still alive here. But I've seen the map do it where Gok has actually disappeared before, guys. So it looks like Gok maybe's gone. That's happened to me twice, where there's been multiple Goks and then Gok has just randomly disappeared. I really wanted to get him. That's too bad. It looks like the map nuked him, but it's a known issue. Duplicate Goks, him just disappearing. Lots of gazers, no big boy intruder. Oh, there's an elite champion. Oh god, crystals. I'm fucked. Crystals? Crystals, anybody? No? Go to the Arkstone. Yo, what's up, Sliv? The demo's good, man. I already played it last week, and you guys know I've already put a bunch of hours into this game, so some of this is a little bit more familiar to me, others isn't. Oh, that prompt. Sorry, that's what you meant, Shadow. Yeah. Ooh, 4 to armor, mana gen. but I would say because we're going Bloodlash, I don't need additional mana. Take that for now. Lightning Imbued has... Ooh, Gold Socket Belt. Okay, that's interesting. Like I said, because I might want to use it at some point. Okay. Let's continue to get back up there. Here, you know what I really need to do, guys, is I really need to hit the altar here. Let's get the altar of the gods hit, by the way, guys, because my stream only has so much longer to go, so we can at least get the necropolis spreading, so we can show that off on stream. So we're going to start the end game here. So you hit the altar of the gods, you get the puzzle box. It releases the curse of the night shadow. It starts to spread, and then you will fight Narlathak, the end game boss, at least here for the playtest demo. Let's go get that kicked off. Go, Murakami's puzzle box. Okay, we hit it. Opens up like the Roger Cube. We get an option point. So that is additional space as well. Pinky was asking me about that earlier. And then when you have rune words and crafts, among other things, you know, that's where you'll be able to have some fun with that.
Hello there, witch.
Okay. So we got our option point. So with Shadow Walk, you got Scourge, Cypher. This is obviously Area of Effect. Honestly, Reprise at 75. I may need to go here next because I feel like, but I also like Scourge. It's only 4 seconds, right? But it's almost like an amp effect by Pierce. But I don't know. Ooh, 75% chance spell Reprise or Scourge. Honestly, I'm probably going. This is always where you get like allocation points, tethers. I'm going Reprise. I want to get as much uptime on that as possible for chaining, especially while my damage is down at the moment.
Feel well struck.
All right, so that is going to start spreading. Go back here now to... It's kind of a bummer. Like I said, I really wanted to finish off Goke. I almost had him that one time. We had him down to, what, like a quarter left? But Goke got me and baited death by sword. Let's go get the Gloom Parasite now. So this is one of the other kind of native world events. The Gloom, or the Purple Mist. It's a parasite, and you will take damage if you stand still too long in the Gloom, kind of like more of a PoE type mechanic. But the Gloom, or the Parasite, can definitely drop some GG gear. Here you go. So this is the Parasite coming in. This is... look at that gear. There's Unique Heart. This is why I said you always want to find the Parasite. If you can get in there early, she drops some pretty high-end weapons for her level 2, because she's level 7. So, highly encourage you definitely trying to take her out when you can, he or she. I call her, I suppose. The Parasite. Alright, let's check out some of this gear, guys, because we just got loaded up. Hopefully we get some nice level gear here, because this is really what we need. Definitely need some increased eye level. Our XP is quite low. We got to start getting in a better area level here. This ain't going to cut it for XP. I don't get clapped here. All right. The boots. Cold resistance gold find. God, those are weak ass boots. That's really disappointing. Okay. All weak ass. That is just disappointing. Like I've always had really good chances with it. So that's shock resistance in 6, but socket. Honestly, I'd rather take the 2 sockets at this point. We got to stock up. Okay. Fire imbued and bloodlash. Okay, that's actually interesting. Fire imbued there. Oop. Slower attack speed, but good damage. Right. Yeah, let's go to the final. Oh, I gotta get water walking boots back on. Water. And he's seeing it firsthand, man. Even if you go back to my last stream from last week, I have not found a single legendary. Not that the drop rates are supposed to be that aggressive, but I feel like it's funny when so many people are posting in the Discord, and I'm like, yep, I'm a partner and played a good amount of hours in the game. Have not found a single one. Can confirm they do not exist for War the Wise. That's a no-fly zone for Big Father Figure. Honestly, I'm fine with this point at the slower attack speed because the two-hander is just getting the DPS up that I... All right, guys. I mean, we pretty much have done everything at this point. Oh, you know what? We didn't have to go back because we didn't end up getting the Disgraced Paladin because he was clapping us at that point. So where is he actually? It's the collapse pit. That's what I want. Sure. Oh no, that's flooded quarry. Never mind. That's Gulp's Jaw. Yeah, where is he? Oh, right here. Okay, let's go get him. Oop. Oh, okay. That's a little buggy here. Wow. Not like that. Oh, interesting. Wait, I've definitely been in here. Oh, okay. They respawned it. I don't have the pickaxe anymore, which I sold by accident. Something lit up under here. Oh, he should be in here. This is the... Pop in here. Yes, he is. There he is. Oh, this is the glitch again. Oh, I'm chained. Okay. Yep. Dude. Oh, these bugs, dude. Why do these not exist the first weekend? I had no issues with that at all down here on last Monday. And that has been painful tonight. You guys have seen that happen to me multiple times fighting him. Just get locked up in the void of space there and you can't go anywhere. He's still attacking you. All good, though. We got him down pretty low, and obviously we still have our flash system up high here, so we'll get him. We will have our revenge this time on the Disgraced Paladin. Yes, we will. Ew. Really could use a second spell right about now. There we go. And he's dead. Or not. Just got him. Alright, well, we got our revenge, which was nice. I wanted to come back here and get his ass. He's clapping me earlier. So, what do we got here? So, oh, wait. I'm on the map. Oh, right. Go to the exit here so I can actually take a look. Got here. Oh, right. Here's the Gloom Parasite. This is more Scourge. What do we got in the ring? Life regen. Kind of low-key like that, but Dex life. It's really nice. Let's exit out of here, guys. So you can see here, guys, the Necropolis is starting to spread here. So we're going to go check that out in a little bit as we get a little bit more velocity there. Let's see what we're dealing with. All right, boots. Okay. Do have a gold socket on this. It is a bleed and bloodlash based skill. Kind of wicked there. Golden beat. Boots we already had looked at previously. Mana. All right, let's see the helm we got. Okay, shadow, bleed chance. Okay, that's significantly stronger than what we put there. So we will do that. But obviously everything. Arc. Sell. All right. Sell all else. What do we got here? Ooh, feather falling for the first time, but don't at this point. There's another gold socket, 1.7 ticks. That's actually quite nice with the gold socket because side to you. We also have the sockets in the armor. We have not type around. So let's take a look at this actually with the hearts. So we do have the belt with the sockets, which dex and movement speed. That's speed and attack speed. It's really good. Sting it, but we're gonna go fire. Then obviously we have shield, power. So we have no cold. Cold. Moderate to little. I appreciate it, Shadow. Thanks, dude. Good looks. Sake of the armor here, like we got to get my up. So where are we weakest? We are gone cold. Here, you know, gotta also we're gonna up. Oh, there. This is what I'm looking. All right. Hold in there. All right, so now we got our hold up. Where else are we weak? So fire's good, blunt's good. Lightning, I think I'm going to put in there as well. Because lightning does quite spicy. But 2% to all dex. What else? Resistance. Blunt, that's lightning. Shadow resistance, which is pretty good there. So still pretty. Resistance though. Still gonna go shield X foam work resistance here. All right. Back at it, guys. All right. So the necropolis is spreading. We definitely want to get a little bit more XP wherever possible. I mean, we pretty much cleared everything at this point, and I feel like the areas over here actually aren't overly in terms of some acquisition XP. So, honestly, our best bet is probably actually going into the necropolis at this point. So we might get a little clapped here, a little spice, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, wait, I didn't go to the stone. Hold on. Let's load ourselves up. Now we will go stony field. Yes, there is a stony field for those watching that are stony. All right. Go, guys. You're about to see the procedural. I'm going to put up my Riva tuner real quick. You guys can't see it on screen, but I want to watch my FPS. See how it does. But so far, from what I tested, the procedural generation of the necropolis has been substantially optimized. Here we go, guys. About to see it. My FPS is maintaining 60. It dropped to like 10 in August. So this is incredibly performed. Optimized. Really well done by the devs there, guys. It was a big issue for viewers. It was a big issue for the creators that were playing earlier. Oh yeah, these are some healthy elites here. I think we got to go to the two-hander. Ooh. You know what I'm realizing here? The shadow is throwing me off. There we go, because I have a third loadout there and it was messing with me. Alright. Let's keep trying to get some XP and keep clearing here. Oh boy. Ooh, finally our first rune of the night. Ash rune. Oh, another rune. There we go. I'm the daddy. Big Papa. Uh-oh. A little bit of a spicy pack here. Let's see if we can't get some resource crystals up here. Thank you. I didn't get reprised there, too bad. Trying to get some good drops in XP here, guys. Going with the two-hander here for stronger hits. Are these two-handers? Ooh, fire and 2 to Bloodlash. Yes, please. Oh, right. Charge lunge. We have Bloodstorm. Obviously, we don't have. So let's get that in here. Okay. So, guys, what this is going to do now, our first rune. So you'll see Charge Lunge. Lightning shocks nearby enemies from your Glyph Lunge. So, obviously, because I have Glyph Lunge, right, that's going to start lunging for us. Okay, burn resistance. This. That's. This. Okay, these boots aren't really anything here. Fortunately, not really excited about those either. Obviously, the gold would be nice, but for now, not much we're going to get this, guys. Let's keep going. Stash here. More procedural generation in the necropolis. Dude, don't sleep on two-handers, man. When you need that DPS in the necropolis, I actually really like two-handers here. I prefer two-hander at times, especially when you just have large, huge packs. Might attack slower, but you know it's going to land bigger blows on crits. So if I can get my hands on that, I'll take it all day. So the reason I'm not spawning him yet, guys, is I'm just trying to get a little bit more drops in XP if possible, and then we'll go spawn him. But I guess we could technically do it now. Oop, we got some elites here. Oh god, that hit fucking hard. Wow. Oop, nice. We got a big boy vial. There we go. This is what we need, guys. The big boy. The 180, and we get our buffs back. That was super well timed. Super, super well timed. Hell yeah. Dude, okay, we don't really like this. Stuff I really care about. Oh, you know what? We're going to put this in just for the sake of getting the tattoos. Back. The front and the back. See what the tattoos are, and then what's really cool about this is you can see tattoo, pretty dope. All right. How are we doing it? Okay, it's getting pretty big. Okay, we're going to go back to Stony Field here because it's spreading a little bit. So we're going to go face it head on here towards the front. There we go. Which one gives the tramp stamp? I think one of the lower ones. Shadow grips. Still not necessarily better than what I'm rocking here. Just given the fact that obviously we're not really going shadow. This is better penetration, but the burn chance resistance and everything there is just not quite as good. Not worth me going with shadow grips. Yeah, we're going to go spawn Narlathak at this point. We're getting some good XP, but not seeing the drops that I was hoping to see. Wonder if we can get a couple small kind of modular upgrades before going to fight Narlathak. Haven't seen quite enough. So you go back to Lum, guys, to basically get the quest line, more or less. And then that's what'll spawn Necropolis, or that'll spawn Narlathak here. Back to Lum. Weird. Oh, there you go. All right, you got to go to Green Ward. Forgot. Come back. There we go. Now, Nilathak, a.k.a. Narlathak. Find Narlathak. Kill the Lich King. Let's go to our shop here.
Well struck.
Oh, I can't restock. Oh, that's bogus. Bad. That is at the socket. Do I have any sockets at this point? Oh, wait a second. I do have a socket in here. Ooh, I didn't notice that actually. Hold on. All right, so we have a socket in the weapon here. Weapon damage. That makes on to that. Obviously, unique hearts. I can't there, but let's see. Shadow damage, cold damage. Ooh, fire damage. Oh, I should have upgraded these. Oops. Ah, oh well. I wasn't paying attention. I crafted those up, but I'll take it. I'll take the plus damage for Narlathak. All right, guys, let's go get him. There he is. He spawned. We're going to go to Stony Field, and then we'll traverse back through. Hopefully see if we can't run into some stuff. We'll build our glyphs on our way. Oh, there's the dungeon. Ah, the Mucky Chasm. All right, we're going to check this out too, guys, in a second. That's a new one that they added as well from the playtest. So a level 7 dungeon. It's going to definitely be spicy. The Mucky Chasm. Danger close. God. Level 8 vampiric. Ooh. Vampiric level 8. Okay. Sugar and spice, man. Not to be trifled with. Listen up, Bogey Bomber. Okay. Just trying to have some fun here, man. Don't gotta ruin everything. Oh, see, dude, it does it again. You guys see that? It's vertically having you stuck in air. So it's happened multiple times tonight where I'm jumping and I just can't move. I'm basically glued to the spot. Jumping, dashing, like nothing basically gets me out of there, unfortunately. So, you know, but it's okay. I mean, I get it. I know it's going to be a little buggy at times. Chopper here. Give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot. Multiple ash runes, okay. Oh, not again. Guys are not messing around. They're enraged as well. So they're very mad. All of them. Increased attack speed, damage. Oh, what's up, Derek? All good. Shadow, charge lunge. I mean, it's fine. Okay. Oh, really? Trying to look at gear. Come on. Get out of here. Ooh, the 4-socket armor. Maybe. 12 dex, 11 magic. That. Vitality, Vits, bleed chance. Doesn't really do anything for me there. Cold penetration, no. No. Yo, Fargonaut, thank you for that follow over on Twitch, brother. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to the Horde, actually. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday. All right, so yeah, we're actually in the end game here of stream. So we spawned the Necropolis. I'm in one of the Necrofs here, the Dungeons. Lucky Chasm, as you can see up here, level 7. Let's keep going. That loot we can't get here. Some upgrades. Really need some health orbs, speaking of again.
I'm gonna eat ya.
Oh, yeah, big boy. Ooh. Man, a lot of ash runes. Getting some really good XP though, I'll tell you that. God. Oop. All right, so 40 armor, dex, blunt. Nah. Boots, armor, shock resistance, burn resistance. Those are quite high. Sockets, yeah. Stack the cold if we need to. Oh. It's distance. Obviously, all the runes are the same. That's going to be getting ourselves up on our legs for fun. Mirroring sides. All right. So if we go back to our criticals again, this is yet because I took out cold. Hold up. Go into yeah, we're distance too. Stacking. All right. We'll keep exploring. Some XP in the Metropolis. Go fight. Dude, when these guys are enraged, man, these guys do not mess around. Basically like fanaticism in this game. Not to be trifled with. Oh, God. That gulp jaw. Holy. All right, guys. So see, I'm a little stuck here. This is actually really neat. So you press R. You can build yourself up. This is part of the modding of the game, which is super cool. So we used our stones. We can build ourselves up. And I can get out. Very wicked part of the game. Super cool. Treasure. Trying to see what type of loot we can find. Up there, enraged again. Spice. Spearman just hiding in the corner. Where's my loot, Derek? Where are my legendary items hiding? All right, guys, let's get back out to the necropolis. Okay. All right, let's go fight Narlathak. Let's get back out there. Nah, dude. I'm offline anyways. You can't, since I'm in an offline shard, not online. All right, guys. Narlathak is over here. Let's go get him. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. On the way. Oh, God. Okay, there's a little bit of FPS drops. Had some FPS there. I'm gonna be in real big trouble here. I'm gonna get clapped. Source crystal. Oh, man. The chaining saved me, fellas. Good XP, too. Oh my god, I have so much shit here. Max grows and flock. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Dex, don't that. Ooh, 92 armor is nice, but again, that. Ooh, right, Bloodlash and Tangle. Nice. Okay, let's take that. So the Entangle rune is nice, guys, because it actually acts like a bramble husk. So it actually entangles them on hit. See here? But adds a little bit of an effective CC element. Really nice. Especially in big packs. We're getting close, guys. We're about to come up on him. Get ready, guys. Get ready for some clips over on Twitch, please. Let's get some fun fight scenes here. And we're coming up. And where's Big Boy? Narthek? Hey, Big Boy. Oh my god. Talk about a pack spawned on him. Yeah, I gotta get my glyph spells up, dude. There we go. Oh. Yeah, try to get him ignited. Nice. Got him. Darlathak down. There we go. And there's his heart. Very nice. Shadow grips. Isn't there supposed to be an endless dungeon, too, that they put in the patch notes? I thought that's in the Necropolis, isn't it? Or do I have to go talk to Lum? I gotta remember exactly what the patch notes said. Oh, God. A bramble husk fucking smokes me. Of course. Well, it's fine. I needed to come back to Lum anyways, honestly. I have so much gear. Oh my god, okay. Burn and shock. Socket. 7 strength. Yeah, probably still use. Darlathak heart. Sockets. Are the shadow grips here? trying to move them over. Wait. Fuck. Oh. Shift. Crazy. Didn't ID this. Oh my god, this is the DPS we were looking for, dude. 126. It's Shadow, but my goodness, dude. That is some serious attack, and it's also faster attack speed, so it's 1.3. That's the one that we were looking for, guys. Thank you, Gnarlathak. Now that's some big boy damage. And let's see. Put in it. See in there. Let's see. What do I want to put in? Well, if we're going shadow damage, obviously we have the Onyx, which we can... In this case, it's probably... Yeah, why not? We'll go shadow damage. Get it up even more. Yeah, we're not really going shields at this point. I mean, I think I'm pretty much... Well, now that I'm going shadow damage, it's going to be... Check. A little bit, but that's fine.
Steel well struck.
Give me all the gold. Shadow Walk. Yep, we'll take that. That armor. Let's see. What we got? Boots, boots, boots. Ooh, this is attack and give me movement speed. Not gonna fit. All stuns. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that was Gnarlathak, which was fun. Where? Oh wait, that's the Misty. Where is the Endless Dungeon? Isn't that in? I thought that was supposed to be in. I swear that was supposed to be in the Necropolis from the patch notes. There was supposed to be an Endless Dungeon. I'm pretty sure that they added, and I think it was in the Necropolis. Something crazy. Oh my god, dude. This thing is smoking. Unless I just got to go find it. Oh yeah, this is attacking much faster too, which I like there. Very nice. Derek, have you done it? The Endless Dungeon? Maybe I have to go read exactly where it is. Oh god, level 10 bogey. Ooh, what's up? Yeah, dude, this shadow weapon, oh my goodness. It's also 1.3 attacks per second versus 1.1 of your standard two-hander, which is really nice. Obviously, we put the Onyx in here, too, to increase the shadow output. I mean, we're going to be leveling really soon here too, which is nice. The question is, where is the endless dungeon that they talked about in the patch notes? I thought it said that, I believe, I may have to go read it real quick. I thought they said that basically when you killed Narlathak, there's supposed to be like a new end game kind of beneath that, right? Which is the whole endless dungeon. Maybe I just have to honestly find it. See, I haven't seen it before, so I don't know what exactly look for. Okay, so we got reprise. We could... Oh, yeah. The Blood Rage 5 increased attack speed is... Oh, but you know what? The Ichor I'm going, actually. You know what? Never mind. We need Scourge. We need the amp damage splash. We need that. Yes. The grappling tethers I almost obviously did, but I just think that I want to get the piercing effect. Okay. Because normally the Necropolis is cleared after you kill Narlathak, and the fact that it's still here is what's making me believe that it's got to be around here, that I have to go hunt for it still. All right, I'm going Shadow. Someone's got to go tell me where the Endless Dungeon is, because I am not seeing it. Unless I'm fucking crazy, and I read the patch notes. Alright, hold on, guys. Hopefully I don't die. I'll go to escape real quick. Let me go to the Discord and read it. Let's see. Alright, patch notes. Here we go. Sorry if he gets solar flared, guys. Let me turn. Okay. Added Endless Lair Dungeon. Alright, added first pass Endless Dungeon after Narlathak. After killing Narlathak, the Endless Lair spawns in a random sector. Okay. This is a multi-level dungeon that goes down to 100. Note this only partially implemented. Okay, interesting. So it's literally a random sector. It doesn't specify if it's actually in the Necropolis or if it's somewhere over the rest of the world. That is going to require us to do some level of exploration here. Again, if somebody came into the stream who's done it, it doesn't necessarily specify where. It just says a random sector. Oh my. Here it goes. Oh, he slaps. I don't know why I'm trying to look around the Necropolis, but God, it could be anywhere, huh? Well, it's interesting that I see the musty thicket there. See how that's blue? That is different from the other one. So let me hold on. I'm gonna go see. That's weird to me. I want to go investigate, because I noticed how that's blue up there, which seems interesting. So I'm just gonna take a guess. Either very wrong or very right. Ah, okay, that's cool. There we go, guys. You see that? So they didn't say it, but it was highlighted by blue here. So that's actually how I was able to see on the map. Okay, so this is an endless dungeon. Oop. Okay. Ladder down. Okay, so this is level 5, but I know it can go down to 100. As you saw in the patch notes. About to Baffo here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I see. So you got to kill, and then you basically keep going down. Pretty neat feature. Kind of more of the end game cycle here a little bit. Oh my, 1 life regen, 5 magic. Necessarily as powerful. We're going to have to keep getting some upgrades here with gear, hopefully, from our kills, because otherwise... Will we actually get our first legendary before we get off? That's going to be the real big question on tonight. All right. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, it's not a bad idea, Shadow. Clearly, I got to kill the next boss, or the level boss here. Wherever that be. Deborun. Debbie. I mean, to be honest, this is a level 6 area, so, I mean, the stuff that's going to drop here is not really that elite. I gotta go here. Okay, it's got to be back. Oh. Try to go straight through here. There we go. Who do I gotta fight here to get out of here? Who's next? A long walk here. Oop. Oh. The entanglement is really nice. They're getting any the entanglement. It's hitting nice though. Oh man, 2 gold sockets here. But I would say not really enough DPS overall though to really justify. Not yet. Oh my goodness.
Puny skin bag.
Oh yeah? Dull amber. Oh wow, that's pretty big. Oh right, the spine breaker. I forgot about Deb. Yeah, I don't have any sock. Oh, wait, never mind. I do have one in my armor. Okay, so what do I want to put in the armor at this point? Oh, let's see. Blunt. Obviously, all resistance at this point. Dex. But Dex is slash lightning. That doesn't exactly help. Slack. You know what? A lightning. Oh. Lightning hurts. Yeah, so this is basically the endless dungeon from the notes shadow. So it seems like you pretty much just like keep going, you know, it's more experimental, right? But you can basically keep going as, you know, far as you essentially want to. Based on what compels and intrigues you, I suppose. I'm just trying to find something before I get off, as in, sorry, not a legendary item. Oh. Oh God. That fucking hurt. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's interesting. I just killed him, but where's the level? Oh, you know what? It says it's experimental, so it is possible that it's a little bugged here. Because notice how there's no level, and I killed him. So this might be it. I know it was, they said it is experimental and a little buggy, but it should be here. Because I killed him right here, so technically there should have a ladder right next to him, which is pretty much the behavior that we were seeing every other prior level. And you can go full. Oh, that's true, actually. I'm not really going burn at this point. So, I mean, I'd rather take the shadow resistance strength. Oh my god, look at this one-hander. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Oh my god, my eyes deceived me. I was like, holy god, give me that one-hander. And then I saw the attack speed. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's just my... it's just the two-hander. I got so excited, Derek. I was like, fuck yeah, baby. Ooh, little gold socket, huh? I mean, at this point, I'm just going to keep everything with a gold socket because I do just get a sense for... dude, I am tired, man. Honestly, just busy day, and I made that short right before this stream, which is doing really well. And oh god, got cute. I got to make another short. I told you the idea that I have next. Derek, when I played earlier, when I was testing earlier, I sent it to Lucky Luciano. This is like oh god, this is like a while ago. Oh, there it is. Oh, I found it, Shadow. It was just hidden. Dude, Derek, it was like a 140. It was like a 140, 1.9 attack thing. I have to go find the screenshot. I remember when I sent it to Lucky, he lost his mind. He was like, what in God's name is this? And it was literally like 140 DPS, and it was also increased attack speed. So it was 1.9 on like a 140, it was just insane, dude. Oh, shit. I have no flasks. All right. That's okay. Pretty much going to die here. Yeah. I mean, again, this was a while ago, to say the least. This was not anytime recently. So obviously I was just kind of referencing the past there. But yeah, I mean, totally could have changed. Could have can niche. Anyways, here we are. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Nishi just told me that he was laying down a lot of comments because I knew in this latest video you were going to get the, well, actually, because basically the point of the video that I released, right, about Warlock and the Nova, it was just showing you the distinction of a fully kitted Nova versus a mid-tier Warlock. And people were like, why would you ever do a Nova? Like, of course it's going to go slow. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. Like, the video had nothing to do with what's optimal, what's not. It was just showing the gap of the spectrum between a fully perfect kitted Nova, yes, versus a mid-tier Warlock, and it wasn't even close. And that's the whole point. My Warlock was only doing like 20 to 40 Echoing Strike. Dude, you can push 100k, and I still beat them in like 15 to 20 seconds. So that's really more the point of the video. And I think Nishi and all of us knew there was going to be the well actually commenters because, you know, welcome to YouTube. So I ended up putting like a PSA pin in there because I was basically, guys, the point of the video is more about showing the distinction of a mid-tier warlock versus a kitted out Nova. Obviously, a Nova does not have crushing blow. It doesn't have open wound. You're not going to go do Ubers or any of these things usually, typically with, oh God, these guys are smoking. Anyways, I'm getting tired, but this might be the stream, guys. Yep. Dude, this is it. I don't have any hearts here, flasks rather, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna have a good shot. I'll try for one more to see if we can go, but we're gonna have to get some health orbs very fast here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, big boy. Oh my God, level 11? Oh God. What the? Ooh. Dude, level 11 spicy. Well, we did get the Ami here. Oh, look at this beauty. 4% XP gain, gold find, mana vit. Oh yeah, this is a stronger upgrade. Sure. Expect probably given the item level. That's not bad at all. Like the XP gain there. Yeah, I think the endless dungeons is really nice, especially XP gain for sure. Yeah, so he'd be here. Yep. Oh my God, look at that lightning damage, dude. I can't even get close. Holy God. I mean, what is my... Dude, my light... Oh, that's shadow. My lightning resistance is only 5. I mean, that's not terrible, but... Shadow's up there. My fire's up there, but lightning's just too bad. Yeah, and I don't have any... Oh, but my critical resistance is 68. Base lightning 5, so I would think that I'd be able to handle that a little bit better, but... Suppose not. Especially when... this is the issue, like... don't have the orbs. How about you send him into my stream, dude? You sure about that? Oops. I hit F1. Well, the thing is, is he playing peasy? Because they added a super easy mode called Peasy, which is basically super easy. So I think it really depends what play mode that he's on. I'm not trying to judge, but like, yeah, it's like perspective I think is important here. My God, dude, I can't do anything here. All right, fellas, this has been fun, YouTube and Twitch. I'm getting tired. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, and we cannot beat this guy. I don't think we have enough kitted gear to get through Champion Varagon tonight. But, man, guys, this is a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed my second showcasing of the public playtest. Again, this is publicly available on Steam, which you can go play. There also is public Kickstarter, so I'm just going to drop a couple links for you guys. So here's the demo link. Here's the Kickstarter link as well. On both sides of Twitch and YouTube, you guys have the ability to go play it publicly. You do not have to donate to get a key. You can only donate if you want to after playing the game. Yo, Sliv, you're here. You're still here. What's up, buddy? Sliv, you like the new sub badges and emotes, by the way? I updated them over on YouTube, Twitch. Looking good. Coming through strong. But Shadow, Derek, Sliv, Mim. Oh, man, Mim's still here. The whole horde is still hanging out. Let's go. Full mode real quick, fellas. I can see you, beautiful people. What a night, guys. That was fun. Well, we had a lot of night of Big Father Figure getting his cheeks clapped. I got owned multiple times tonight early on. Tonight we went with Glyph Lunge, Bloodlash, and Shadow Walk eventually. We tried, obviously, Feast of Crows and Bone Storm. I really like that combination, Feast of Crows and Bone Storm, and Shadow Walk specifically, because Shadow Walk can obviously deploy the Murder of Crows. So, oh my god, the beard, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Derek, man. We know you struggle with yours, but maybe I'll give you some of mine. You can tape it onto your face, dude. Mim, look at you, dude. Wait, we got to call this out earlier. Mim, I just want to say thank you again, man. You dropped 5,000 bits earlier in the stream because of the Grail completion. I am Antone Pagan. Thank you for joining over on Twitch. Kron, thank you for offering out those 5 gifted subs over to YouTube. Doinus Konquaklu for subscribing over on YouTube. Shadow, 17 months Prime sub. Bargainot also joining over on Twitch, man. Great stream tonight, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, you always take care of me, man. You always take care of me with the biddies, the gifted subs, all that fun. Really do appreciate that. We're going to cheers, man. But yes, it's a good stream, man. It's a good night. Feeling good. I mean, dude, we talked about it, guys. The channel hit 1 million views for the first time, man. We hit the 3,000 subs. The shorts are taking off. The algos liking what they're seeing. So it's a fun feeling, man. It's a really good one, dude. But anyways, guys, always a pleasure to hang out with everybody. Sevis, Pock, and Parabellum. If you want peace, prepare for war. Be well, guys. I'm not sure what my next stream is going to be, but we'll definitely probably see something this week. But I hope you guys get some rest, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Cheers, everyone.